on, bro. Come on. Man, what a fucking little weirdo. Turn really quick, but first, off a second. Yeah, little booba. You wandering around down there to see what the fuck's all that about, huh? You sweet little Fruit Loop. You little freak. Little freak. Okay. Ba-da-bum. Looks like an actually decent spot to set a camp here, but I don't know if I want to do it right here. Let's see about going south instead, actually. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. Get some music going. Loaded here. Let's play that song since I'm thinking in my head already. Sleepy little boy. Look at you. You're a goof. Alright. I also think if my one of the coworkers are showing up here, I'm assuming that he probably is not needing a place to stay for a night. It's already pretty fucking late. I figured that, Zukov would go off if he would come back. Ain't that right, little bubble? Oh, look at you. You little sweet ball, man. Actually saw a couple different little things the other day. Have to check out here. Talker Cider Boys MC. Hey, what's up? It's actually not Cider Boys. I got the Avid Cider Co. going on right now. Some of this jungle juice. This shit's actually really good. If you see this anywhere, this Avid Cider Co. Jungle Juice Hard Cider, this shit's actually good. I'd recommend it. The apple, the pineapple add a really good, like, sweet, yet, like, acidic flavor to it. That's really good. But the tangerine, like, has, like, a little bit of an extra acidity sweetness that complements it really well. That, like, the plum and passion fruit, like, neutralize while keeping that flavor. Really good. You can try the Epic Grapefruit Cider from Chillin' Cider. I think I have, honestly. I saw it at Safeway the other day. I was like, huh, I think I've had that. Looking at it at least, I'm pretty sure I have once. If I did, it was probably a while ago, because I don't honestly remember, but I could have swore I've had it before. Because I like passion fruit, so definitely want to, like, kind of reclaim my taste palette towards. Order should legalize liquor sales to stores so 7-Eleven can make signature vodka syrupies. Oh, dude, that'd be so fucking awesome. I mean, I'd be down with it. Hell, like, fucking... I know, actually, you can technically order your own Slurpee machines. And, like, yeah, because I used to have, like, your own, like, at-home Slurpee machine. And it would make legit Slurpees. And honestly, it's just like, I wish I knew what ever happened to it, because frankly, I want to get another one of those things so I could do alcoholic Slurpees like that. I mean, the alcohol will melt the Slurpee a lot, so by proxy, you're probably going to have a little bit of liquid on the bottom of those things, but, oh, it'd be good. That's what I'm saying. Ask my coworker real quick. See if he's actually coming here tonight or not. Apparently my MLT is going to get a passport. He finally might make a pilgrimage to Canada land. Oh, really? What's out there for him to go see in Canada? Outside of, well, joining Canada with the rest of us, potentially. I've been egging on him. I've been egging up on him to get a passport so maybe one of these days him and I can plan a trip to Iceland and shit. Oh wait, my coworker just hit me up. Come on. No, I just gotta do this. Let me in, lol. What the hell? Wait, is he actually out like front? Wait, hold on. This blood looks full and hell orange. Really? Well, here, I'll hold on. Yeah, because I said, shit, yeah. I'm still on my streams right now. How do you hate how? Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm having door closed, so it shouldn't be a big deal. I only have it like that when it's open for him, actually. What's up, brother? Not much. Still,
what are you gonna do? Dude, I got a bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking make that, man. Got 4 joints.
Oh, nice.
So much more.
Dope. Ugh.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, I'll make sure I post it. Yeah. Oh, you sweet boy, look at you. Yeah, let's say hi to him. Alright, yeah, there we go. Okay. I didn't realize he was like out front. I thought he was like front of the store, like, oh, well, I thought you were coming up here. But yeah, got that figured out. Anyway, I saw the moon though. It definitely looks fucking hella dope, honestly. I think a lot of it might just be due to light pollution, honestly, though. I mean, it's still kind of low to the horizon, just seeing that it's only 10:40, so it'll probably be a little bit before it starts getting nice and bright and white. But I love the moon, dude. The moon's so cool. Sometimes you just gotta like spend some nights and just like sit out there and just stare at it for a while. Just contemplate its woes. Oh shit. DFAT Fred is putting an old Patreon episode back to the public. End of the World Part 2. This is episode 20. Oh man, I remember this episode. This is years back. Years and years back. This is like when they first started. I think they're first like little batch of public Patreon. Yeah, their public ones on Charles Manson, their first one that they released. Like, every Friday, they're starting to release old Patreon episodes to the public now, and it's just like, fuck yeah, dude. I like how their first one was on Charles Manson, because that's, I think, was, outside of Heaven's Gate, I think it was their second Patreon episode, because the first one was on Heaven's Gate, with Marshall Applewhite. It's nice to balm me out. Also, I'm just chilling on the deck area during break. Nice. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice outside right now. I really like it. Oh, did you see the little shorts that I sent in the group chat? I found this YouTube channel that it looks like she only does shorts, but she makes really funny, pretty hilarious little comedy shorts on YouTube. Here, let me find another one that's pretty good. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Just go straight to the channel. Okay. Now, which one is? Should I do the corporate pride one? Oh, this one. Oh, okay, this one. Oh no, murderer accidentally kidnaps American Italian New Yorker. This one is fucking... This one's ridiculous. I love this one. I was kind of bitching on a bunch of these today.
After 30 minutes, the rebel burst into flames.
You think I'm gonna...
Oh, shit. God damn it. Hold on.
I'm gonna listen to the likes of you because of a little fire? Let me tell you something, pal. I'm from New York. Nothing scares me.
Not a New
You think
Yorker.
your
Oh god, not a New Yorker.
Gonna scare me? You think your little mask is gonna spook me? Not a chance, pal.
Not a chance, pal.
Okay.
Oh, during Pride Month? Really?
Alright, big boy, let's see what you
You're
got.
one dumb motherfucker.
Why don't you come down here and we can talk about it with our fists, huh? Your mother.
Your mother.
Something about it.
Your mother.
Stay out your fucking mouth. Banned from the Oscars for 10 years over a slap. People were like, oh my god, I'm traumatized. I'm like, yeah, you're dirty, sweetheart. Get a grip, alright? Every day I get slapped across the face in New York.
What the fuck are you doing there? You're getting slapped across the face every
You'll know
day.
nothing, pal. The streets of New York, they were directed by Quentin Tarantino. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get some ziti in here. I'm fucking starving.
Oh my god. It's like, I mean, it's like I've been out in the streets in New York. Like, every day I'm getting fucking slapped out in New York. And dude's just like, what in the fuck are you doing where you're getting slapped every day? It's like, oh my god. Oh my. Dude, these are great. I love these. There's a whole bunch of these too, including ones of the murderer character that is always having like some victim that actually isn't really a victim. I love these things. Like, I'm honestly starting to warm up to some of these channels that have YouTube Shorts because some of them are legitimately like evolving, you know, for them to actually be really good. Because not gonna lie, I think her name's Stanzi Parizo, I think. Stanzi Parizo, I believe, and she does really good shorts, you know, given that YouTube Shorts really have like what, a maximum of like 1 minute and 10 seconds or something. Your mother. I just love that one. I love any like hyper stereotypical Italian archetype. Honestly, it's pretty great. Well, she also does these ones where it's just like somebody who, you know, like people who can't get bitches. She just does these little YouTube short segments called just straight up, simply just straight up, no bitches. Here's a good one. Make sure she's not catfishing you and you got this weird, like, middle-aged, like, 40-year-old looking dork.
Ask a girl that you're talking to from a dating app if she's actually overweight.
No
Hello
bitches?
and welcome to No Bitches, the show where I tell you why you get no bitches. Today we are joined by Father Time himself. We are giving
Father
a
Time himself.
discount today. I love that every man who refers to himself as a high-value man looks like a loaf of whole grain bread that has been left in the back of the pantry for half a century.
For half a century.
Woman from a dating app being overweight while looking as though you were wearing someone else's skin. How does one playfully ask a girl if she's overweight? Hey queen, what's your BMI? You're worried about her weight? The only thing you should be worried about is survival. Where do you get the confidence to ask someone a question like that while looking as though you were witness to the crucifixion of Jesus? Someone else's rejected Madame Tussauds wax figure, and that's why you get no bitches.
That's why you get no bitches. I love these things. They're pretty fucking great. I'm wondering if she actually has more content outside of just these little YouTube shorts, though, because, I mean, considering how good her content is, I'd want to at least see more of it. Oh, yeah, you can sit right there, too, if you want. Yeah, well, if you want, you can scoot that over here, too, if you like.
This chair's comfy. Oh, yeah. Alright. Nice. Thank you, Andrew. Really appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much, man.
No worries, man.
I know it's probably a hassle for you to have someone else here, but just sleeping outside, man.
Well, yeah, I've had friends, you know, like, too many occasions where they've been outside and shit, need a place to stay, so I know how, like, you know, it can't be being outside. Not me directly, but, like I said, I had friends who, you know, too many instances where they've had a case like that. I met my buddy Harler this one time during, like, in the dead of winter where it was all, like, icy cold and shit. He somehow, like, got, like, stuck inside his,
Oh, there's your gun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see that? Hold that bad boy.
Yeah, if you want, yeah. Yeah, but, yeah, where he somehow got, like, frozen, stuck in his, old family van at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had to literally, like, because he had his house, just kind of, like, I don't know, probably, like, 10 plus minute walk from here at the time, because his family used to have a house down here before it got foreclosed by the bank and shit. And so he was like stuck in there, and I had to go over there in this dead ass like below freezing temperature and shit to try to like pry him out because he was stuck in there.
Oh, shit.
And then and then have him like come back with me at least, so he wasn't like didn't like freeze himself in there at least. Yeah, but at this point, like, it's sometimes he'll actually, like, purposely, like, spend the night outside, because in a weird way, he feels kind of, like, nostalgic to it, because every now and then he'll be like, yeah, I slipped on a trail, even though he's just, like, maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes away from me. I'm just like, why don't you just spend the night here, you weirdo? It's like, yeah, I know, because I like being out in the sky when it's actually not bad.
You know, when it's actually nice outside, if I had a sleeping pad, a sleeping bag, I will be okay.
Yeah, right.
I don't mind doing that. Fucking just like camping outside. That's not a big fucking deal. But
right,
you don't have nothing. You have just a jacket and your fucking pants and a backpack to sleep on.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then like
bro.
concrete and shit.
Fuck
yeah,
no.
exactly.
If I go buy a pad and sleeping bag, my ass would be okay. I swear to God, I wouldn't mind sleeping if I could find the right place. If I could sleep on your porch or something, I don't give a fuck.
Right,
but,
yeah.
You know, you find the right place and no cops fuck with you, I'm okay.
Yeah, and honestly, yeah, that's why, like, usually a lot of people almost tend to find, like, little quiet, out-of-the-way spots, because then, because if they have at least something basic, then they can at least, you know, be there for a little bit, and generally be okay. And worst case scenario is that, you know, cops might find them and tell them, hey, you gotta leave, and then you have to move somewhere else for a little bit, and then, you know, cops might not find you then, too.
That morning, I talked to the guy at the church, and I asked him, can I go sleep back there? He said, yeah, go sleep back there. And he said, yes, you work with him? I'm like, yeah, like, I work at 2. He's like, go sleep back there. I'm like,
nice.
Yeah, he was nice. He was really nice over there. So.
Yeah.
Some people, man, they just, some people, so nice people out there, man. There's still something.
He's always talking about wanting to sleep in the Freebird, but has some because of Flintstones. Oh, yeah, if it's a Freebird. Yeah, because there's, like, literally no floors. I mean, if you had floors in that Freebird, yeah, it would actually be alright to sleep in. I mean, because honestly, his, like, back seat actually isn't really that bad, but, you know, when there's no floors, you can't really put anything anywhere, so it's just SOL. Plus, if it's cold, you get all that cold air coming in.
Yeah. Sleep on concrete?
Yeah.
That wasn't bad, is it? You saved me the last 2 nights, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, but, oh, here. Yeah, but here, if you want to check it out, here.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to... I was trying to get earlier today the screws in there on the top of the sock, but It was kind of being bitchy, so I decided to just deal with it in our time.
Borrow this bad boy. I'm going to shoot some. Let's shoot some cans.
Well, I'm planning on taking it out at some point here
Oh, yeah, I'm
again.
gonna go with you.
Yeah, that thing is so fucking legit to
Leave it
shoot.
like
I can't. I haven't shot it since I haven't upgrade. I haven't used it yet since I put all the new upgrades on it. So
all the guys. Oh, you guys got that.
yeah,
This is sick, Andrew. I like it a lot, bro.
yeah.
How much was it again?
The rifle stock was $1,000, and then everything else on top of it has just been kind of mishmash at different prices. Like the pistol grip and the bolts and shit for it were about like 15 altogether. The upper was like 10. Compensator was, I think, so far the most expensive piece at like 45 or 50, something like that. But
Dope.
yeah, but it's just because it's more of a modern compensator instead of like a older one, like a slant or something like that.
That thing is sick. Why is it like that?
It's a door
break?
breacher basically. So if I wanted to, I can shoot once out of lock and then
Gotcha.
basically use it like a spear almost
That's
and
good enough, yeah.
bust the lock like that. Yeah, or jab somebody's eye, or something like that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What you doing? What you doing? Talk to people. What? You doing
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I got one of my buddies who's on his break at work, just kind of chilling. That's usually what I just kind of do, just kind of shoot the shit. Some of my buddies, different folks I kind of pop on and off online and shit. Check out different things on Tube.
We need tomorrow. Dude, we got a full crew tomorrow, bro. Me, you, Austin closing, and then we have Nate there till 8.
Oh, nice. Well, at least it'll be,
And
yeah.
It was busy as shit today, bro. So busy.
Oh.
Me and Nate fucking slammed.
Oof.
I was running, pretty much doing both ends.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine. Because he hasn't like 100%, gotten, like a rhythm in quite yet.
No, so I mean, I had to.
Yeah, and he's getting things at least, just hasn't gotten the rhythm 100%. Piece down right here. Oh, music going on down there. Bring that back. Bring that back. There we go. I kind of have a feeling, even though it's going to be full crew, I have a strange suspicion there's going to be at least somebody who's going to call in tomorrow.
No, I'll bet you Austin will be like, I'm going home, guys. I'm gonna let Austin go home.
Oh, yeah, he'll probably dip early.
He's gonna do one, guys. I think it's time for me to go home. All right, Austin, go.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, depending on how busy or slow it is, chances are he probably will, but, I mean, as long as it's,
If everything's like fucking good, I might bounce at 9, bro. Just get home for
right, yeah.
You know.
I might stick around a little longer, just kind of make up for Tuesday, but...
What happened Tuesday?
Hmm?
What happened Tuesday?
Oh, I called in.
Yeah.
Hmm?
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't well, I mean, actually, I kind of was initially for a little bit, like in the early part of the afternoon, and that's when I was kind of calling in, but I ended up getting better later, but I was already had a plan to go raft with my friends on the Tualatin River, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I told the assistant monitor a little bit about that ahead of time, and kind of at least let them know and kind of prep a little bit. And of course, store manager and pretty much like everyone else like, can you maybe call back later to see if you're okay and come in, blah blah blah. And I'm just like,
Call back later. Yeah, sure.
yeah, it's like, yeah, oh yeah, I'll totally call. Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I fell asleep.
Yeah. That's what I did. It's just like my body was recovering, and slept until like 6. And when I woke up, just kind of figured out, shit. Well, I mean, obviously, you were going to be gone by that point, So I don't know your personal number, obviously. So
Sorry. Oh, I got some crazy news to tell you. But bro, can't say nothing until it happens. Dude, guess who's leaving? Yes, let's just pick. Just name somebody. 2, actually. Guess who we're leaving the store?
Tabs.
Bro, think harder. Just think. Who's hated the most in that store?
Mondo.
Not talk, like, the whole store.
Yeah.
For management?
Mm-hmm.
Mike. Diana.
Are they actually?
Saturday. I just got told this by Winnie. I mean, like, shh. But I'll tell you, because eggnog and Jesse fans, we both look at that shit, but dude, they will leave you. They've had too many complaints. Yeah.
No fucking way. No fucking way, dude.
This nerd girl named Jessica is coming in. It's either they'll be gone by Saturday, or they'll be, Jessica will be there Monday, pretty much. But yeah, Saturday probably think is Diana Mark's last day. Isn't that crazy fucking news, dude? That's the craziest news I've heard in so long. And I don't know if it's going to make the store better or worse. Because we know how Mark is, how strict he is. This girl could be stricter. Or this girl could
Honestly,
be better, friendlier.
I mean, it's not really that he was strict. It's just that he
only... He didn't care.
He never gave a shit.
You.
Yeah. Like, honestly, it's like, I don't necessarily mind if a store director is kind of strict. It's just like, if they give a shit. Yeah.
They kept, the things that he's told Tabitha that she told me about her, he said about her kids, and she's like, holy fuck. Tabitha gave him the birdie. Both birdies who said fucking walked out.
Yeah.
Mark can do nothing.
Yeah,
that's like, some shit, he says some shit, dude. Like,
right, yeah, like, because he, just basically, while it's like, oh, while you're here, or if you're scheduled to be here, like, essentially like an obligation, and you have to essentially, like, forego literally everything that might potentially pop up and shit.
Sorry.
Like, whether it's like, a family thing, or health shit, or whatever the fuck.
Uh-huh.
And it's just like, oh, well, it doesn't matter, it's blah, blah, blah. And yeah, you'll just, honestly, I've known this, for a while, but there's always been, like, usually from other female coworkers, so other management or otherwise, they tend to get a little bit more of a harsher treatment from him in comparison to, like, male coworkers that, work underneath him. So he probably has a little bit of, like, kind of a chauvinistic approach, to how he treats, people like Tabitha, too. Especially with how more libertine she is about shit. He probably is more of like, like this more traditionalist sense of like, it's like, oh, women need more modest and traditional, blah, 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 and obviously Tab, she's like kind of the opposite of that.
Right. I was blown away when I told you. All right, damn, well, let's see how this goes. I'll stick around for that.
Yeah, seriously, I mean, now that you mention that, it's just like, honestly...
And if our pay goes up to 19 next month, right? It's supposed to go to 19 next month or...
Because honestly, like, if that's the case, then I can actually, immediately hit up, this new manager and be like, hey, this old manager was not addressing this issue that I have. Would you be able to, address it and just let her know what it is? And if anything, depending, obviously how she is, she might actually be like, oh, okay, let this be one of, like, the first quick things I try to deal with and make it a more immediate thing. And also try to get, some of the people that work there on her good side. So, I don't know, like... Honestly, I feel like it could be a good thing. Like,
in a way,
yeah. Oh man, if that rumor mill's true, oh my god, dude, that would legit probably be the best thing the store's had in quite a while.
But I mean, Ween, he heard it from a very reliable source. So Ween heard it. He told me.
If he heard it, I feel like it's gonna be reliable. Yeah, and if he heard it, it's likely true.
Ween's pretty far up there,
Yeah, like he's, I think, the district manager for all like the China departments and shit.
He's the district manager for everybody. So yeah.
So he knows shit. Yeah.
It's funny, he's a district manager, but he works at one Safeway. But he does all the other stores.
I know. That's what I find interesting.
He runs all the other stores, but he works at that store. I don't get it. Ween's awesome, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he really is, yeah. And that's why I always find it interesting. It's like, usually, like, when it comes to, someone who's, like, district manager like that, they usually don't work on a store level, but he's, like, pretty much, like, one of the few ones I've known that actually do that.
Right. Yeah, I do, so thought you like that news.
Yeah, so... I mean, that might, well, I guess he already got one at Freddy's, so, but, man, if he didn't get that yet, he probably would have, started Yeah, Drew, you might have replied back up there.
I mean, shit, and Perry's making 18 now, so fuck.
Ooh. Oh, now I got just like a shit-eating grin on my face because I'm like, I'm gonna try to see if I can, pop my head around about that, see if it's true.
You got one more, those real? Get one more.
One of these? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you back. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I could order 100 donuts, so I'll make it a bit. That would be bakery, not deli.
What?
Oh, my friend Ripsy was saying he could order 100 donuts to make it busy, but that would make the bakery busy.
Well, it tastes like wine.
Yeah, a little bit.
I've never really.
Well, it's also kind of a little warm too, because it's been here since yesterday. But I mean, honestly, still ain't too bad. Oh shit! My friend sent a link here. What's this? Disney World guests escape from sinking Splash Mountain log boat. Oh my god! Wow, a Splash Mountain log boat was sinking, and guests are just like, "Oh god, we gotta escape! We gotta get out! Flee the sinking log!" Is there? Oh, there's video of it. Where's the video? Wow, this isn't on YouTube. God damn it! It's probably gonna be some bullshit. It's probably gonna be a shitty player. Come on. Play. Okay, yeah, it's a shitty player. Oh my god. So what's this, too? Some other Disney shit here, too. Well, since the video ain't there, but damn. Wow. I'm honestly, I'm not surprised there's like, you know, a sinking log. I think they're honestly replacing Splash Mountain anyway, so they probably just stopped giving a fuck about maintaining it. Because they're gonna be, replacing it anyway. Because I think they're replacing it with another ride now. I think, I honestly forgot what, but I know they're replacing it with another ride eventually. So, my guess is they probably stopped caring about maintaining it because they're going to shut it down anyway soon, so... Which I think is some bullshit anyway. It's just like, I mean, yeah, it's got like the attachment to the Song in the South, but, I mean, the ride itself is fucking cool. I mean, I don't know. I like the ride. Have you ever been on Splash Mountain?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when they're supposed to, but they're replacing the Splash Mountain at some point for another ride.
No.
Yeah.
Splash Mountain's OG, man.
I know, that's what I thought. That's what I think. From what I understand, like, the actual, like, ride itself is, like, gonna stay, but, like, everything about it that's, like, Song South related is gonna be replaced with, like, a different theme.
That's cool. At least the ride is saying there.
Yeah, like, the ride itself, like, you know...
It's a different concept.
Yeah, basically. Like, that's from what I understand.
They need a new change up there.
Yeah.
That's been around for a while.
Right, yeah.
Same fucking thing.
Yeah, I think the reason why they're especially mainly changing it, I think it's just because it's relation to Song of the South, because that's kind of a little bit of a controversial sussy movie, honestly. I mean, it has a little bit of a background about being kind of racist as fuck in some ways. Because it kind of depicted, like...
Dude, Disney's dirty, though.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, it's just say they're still...
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What hidden and crazy shit they really fucking do.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, a lot of their early cartoons had a lot of, like, anti-Semitic shit, a lot of, like, you know, rational...
Disneyland itself has some fucked up shit in the
Disney Walt
park.
Disney, yeah.
Park, dude, like some fucked up shit, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is what's fucked up with Disney, so...
Woke. It's gone woke.
Yes, boy. Huh?
At least the song's fitting for it.
Do you believe in aliens? I said, do you believe in aliens?
Aliens?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not like necessarily visiting Earth and shit, but I do believe there is like other alien life out there and shit.
I would say different, dimension beings. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but yeah, like I do think there is potential like other sentient life in other solar systems and shit, but at least like elsewhere in our own galaxy, or maybe has visited our galaxy. I mean, if they were intergalactic, they wouldn't necessarily need to be in our solar system to really check it out, because they would have technology to probably do entire scans of solar systems and see what's inside of it, just being right outside of it. because the Voyager 2 and the Voyager 1 aircraft are interstellar now and outside of our solar system, and they're about like 18-something light years away from the center of our sun. So it's like they would still get at least, day of information if they were to do like scans of our solar system, and maybe even faster depending on what their tech would be. Mm-hmm. So they wouldn't even need to be anywhere near our visual or, frequencies or like, line of sight, for them to probably be checking us out. My neighbor's husband designed that, right? He's dead now. Damn, that's pretty cool shit, though. I know my dad, back when he was doing landscaping for Portland back in like the 90s and shit, he used to do a lot of kind of creating a lot of different parks and shit. And some of the parks that he worked on still kind of look like how he had them before and shit, because they haven't really upgraded them that much since when he was doing them. Uh-huh. So depending on what park you happen to pass by, you might still see some of his work still there, after all these years and shit. But at least when it comes to things like irrigation systems or like planting, certain things like plants and trees and shit like that. But he was mostly doing like irrigation work and shit and replanting things like that when doing things like that and shit. Zukov, what you doing?
Get in trouble.
Yeah, are you getting in trouble there, you little punk? Little punky ass bitch.
I never really drink a cider, bro. Never really liked it. It smelled me like it. I don't know. Look, this is kind of good. The first couple sips kind of.
Yeah, initially, because when it's warm a little bit, but when it's cold, it's more crisper. It's like the when it's more warmer, like the
pineapple. Last night, huh? The pineapple apple.
Yeah, the pineapple tangerine's acidity kind of comes out when it's a little more warmer. Yeah. Boba. Look at Joe. I tried that Coca-Cola coffee. Tyler recommended it. It's very good in a weird way. Ah. It tastes like caramel coffee with a hint of Coca-Cola. I've been meaning to try it too, because I see it at our store. Have you seen that, like, Coca-Cola coffee?
Yeah.
Your immediate reaction was just like, oh god, repulse. Yeah, but, one of my buddies who lives in Alabama, who eventually is gonna move up here to Oregon, he's tried those Coca-Cola coffees and actually likes...
Still talking to me.
Oh, both. Both, yeah. Yeah, both, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm talking to you too. But, he was trying them, and then my friend Ripsteady, he was, just decided to try them, and he says they're weird, but in a good way. I like the Jameson cold brew. Lately, my thing has been like these Black Rifle Coffee Company espressos with cream. I wish I had vanilla though. This is about the closest you can get to that, and it's pretty good at least. They're kind of like the chud coffee, I guess, but I've also heard that like a bunch of the people that are like all pro Kyle Rittenhouse hate them and shit because they're like, oh, they disagreed with what Rittenhouse did in their verdict. Boo! They thought he was guilty. They're wrong. They're a bunch of rhinos. Lame. They didn't want any Republican buying their shit. It's just a fucking sellout. Boo. So there's literally, like, as much as they're quote chud coffee, like, I mean, they kind of get fucked on by chuds because they're considered like sellout rhinos. So, yeah. I mean, I guess take that for what you will. I just like it because it tastes good. I mean, I'm not exactly that big of a stickler when it comes to coffee. If it tastes good, I'm probably just gonna like it. I think they also tricked the military into paying for equipment to start the company. Lol. Really? Oh my, okay, you know what? That makes them a little based, actually. Oh my god, they tricked the military to pay for their shit. Oh my god, you know what? I kind of like them now, honestly. Dude, what a bunch of savages. Wow, maybe they are rhinos. You know what? Yeah, okay. You know what? I can kind of respect a little bit. I can respect that. What I understand is that they're veteran founded. Like, the founders were all veterans. So they probably had insider information on how to do that. They probably just hit up some of their, like, you know, officers, you know, from back in the military days. They're like, oh, hey, you know, like, we're looking to do a startup and shit. Would you like to hook us up here, guys? And then they're just all like, oh, yeah, we'll talk to the higher-ups. We'll see if we can do something for you. And they talked to the higher-ups and got a good word in and got shit. Like, I guarantee you that's what happened. Oh, Jameson cold brew is Irish whiskey. Not very work-friendly. Yeah, not exactly work-friendly. I guess it depends on what job you're doing. Like, if I were to slip some of that in my coffee, like, you know, at my workplace, it'd probably be fine. I mean, depends on much, I guess. Like, if I slipped, like, you know, like a decent little, like, double and, like, you know, a little bit of coffee or some shit, like, I'd be okay. If I made it, like, 50-50, that'd probably be a little bad mixture. I'd probably be fucked up. Slip the whole bottle. Yeah, that's when you get fucked up. It's pre-mixed. Hey. Well, I mean, have a little bit more of a stronger coffee blend so people don't necessarily pick it off right off top. Oh, that felt good. Oh my god, yes. 30%. Yeah, it's actually pretty low for a whiskey. But if it's already pre-mixed, that makes sense, though. Oh, fuck. Oh, good song. And this is a very prevalent song, especially today. This Sailor Mass, 1692. Days. Those were the good old days. We're pro-life. We're pro-life. We're pro-life. We're pro-life. Taliban, USA. Taliban, USA. Soft coffee liquor in my fridge. I don't drink it very often. I much prefer Irish cream. I do too, honestly. Irish cream, like, you could just drink straight up and honestly you won't really notice. This is the GOP theme song? Yeah. This is yeah, it's called Taliban USA by Joe Biafra.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, wait, what are you I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I thought shit was I was like, is my electrical shit going out?
No, no.
No, you're good.
What do you want to say?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
No worries, man. even though the song was kind of made back in 2019 or 2018 whereabouts, I mean, especially now more than ever, it's like still more prevalent today, because yeah, it is basically their fucking theme song. Considering how much of, like, you know, pro-birther Christo-fascist motherfuckers that they are, yeah, fits really well. And it's a really catchy tune. Let's see what other animal things could be on the tune here from y'all. Fox News pundit schools Josh Hawley on trans rights. A fucking Fox News pundit is schooling Josh Hawley even. First there was that law professor, now Fox News pundit is fucking on Josh Hawley. Dude, Josh Hawley can't catch a break and I love it. Can we make sure that Josh Hawley is just basically like permanently fucking like insulted and heckled and just like mocked for his stupid views? And especially for Fox News. Beautiful. I mean, like, we gotta watch that. Oh my god, that just, oh, yes, please. Please let me, like, We're gonna have to enjoy ourselves. Of course, we're gonna have to wait for the song to wrap up.
Plug-in work for here? Like, plug this in?
Oh, yeah, those work, yeah.
Check your shoulder, plug the phone, everybody. That's what we get some pasta.
And if you don't say it, then you are a bigot.
Josh Hawley, Ron DeSantis, Tom Cotton. They're all fake. They're populist fakes.
Even were that true, it would not mean that it is now Josh Hawley's job to lie.
One of Fox News' few liberal pundits, Jessica Tarlov, did an absolutely incredible job breaking down Republican Senator Josh Hawley's bullshit about trans rights in regards to abortion. So in this video, I will get to the basis for this commentary, which is the discussion that Josh Hawley had during a Senate hearing on abortion rights with UC Berkeley law professor Kiara Bridges, and he was also schooled in that clip as well. And then I'll get to Tarlov's reaction on Fox News, and then
is he actually? Okay, yeah, we saw that shit. Yeah, we already saw that part. Alright, I did get to the Fox clip. Alright, here it is. We'll just kind of go right to it. We already saw the law professor fucking owning him, so we don't need to go for that part.
But about, you know, the impact of...
Oh my god, hold on, before we even begin, woke wave. Dem party voter base shifts away from working class. Wow, this is what Fox is trying to push. Like they're pro working class. Give me a break. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Like, no, they haven't shifted away from that. That's, I mean, not that they were really in favor of that in the first place, but...
First of all, the average person is not watching these hearings. And the average person thinks of Josh Hawley, and they remember him fist in the air walking by the people who became the Capitol Hill rioters on January 6th. Josh Hawley, Ron DeSantis, Tom Cotton, they're all fake. They're populist fakes. They all go to Ivy League schools. They're fancier than I am, for everyone who likes to make fun of me for my ivory tower background. And I want to read something from the Washington Post.
They're fancier than you are.
They're fancier than I am. That's fancy. Okay, Monica,
fancy.
let me read this.
I like that.
Monica Hassan, the
I love how we got, like, elitists called other people more elitist than they are.
Washington Post. If you know you're talking about a pregnant woman, by all means, call her that. If you know you're talking about someone who is pregnant and not a woman, then address them how they want to be addressed. You're gaining just 7 extra syllables, and I promise you, you're losing nothing. And And there is something to treating people with dignity. I don't care if you think that trans people are ridiculous, that it's made up, whatever it is. If there's a trans man who is living his life like this, if he identifies that way, if he works at a job, he has a family, and he wants to go and have children, the greatest gift that he can, and he has not had gender reassignment surgery, then call him how he lives. That's
you're
not
drifting into the
that
land.
is not. I'm not.
But that is not what we just saw.
You're drifting into the land of voodoo or what? Like he was saying something, so like he's drifting in the land of craziness or some shit. It's like wow. I mean, like, she's basically just, like, you know, saying, like, hey, you know, if someone basically just wants to be treated with some basic respect, even if you think it's weird voodoo nonsense, at least just give, you know, the person that, you know, credence of the respect that they, you know, ought to have, just like any other average person. Like, and they're all like, well, you're drifting off into some crazy land there now, no, come on. Like, oh my lord.
So, I will get to more clips involving conservatives coming to Josh Hawley's defense, and I will annihilate their bullshit as well. But here, Jessica Tarlov, fantastic job. And just quickly on the last part of that clip, that other pundit there denying that's what the conversation was about with Josh Hawley, that was literally the conversation. That's exactly what it was about. It was about people who identify as male being able to birth children. That was the conversation. How do you deny that's the conversation? So look,
I like just by denying that the fact that trans people exist, basically.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like it's very possible for that to be the case. That if someone happens to be, you know, a trans man, you know, to be pregnant and shit, that's, you know, that can very well be a thing. I mean, it's just like just because they don't go through like, you know, total, you know, gender reassignment, or only do like, you know, only partial gender reassignment to a degree, and still have like some of their female sex organs and shit where they are still viable for reproduction and shit, then yeah, they most certainly can get pregnant.
Washington Post also correct. You don't have to use birthing person. Like this is a thing invented by conservatives to try and make it sound like that the left is so intolerant. No, if you're a woman who is pregnant, guess what? You can be called a woman who is pregnant. No one's forcing you to call yourself a birthing person. It's
a
just
birthing person? Huh? No one's...
In the case of people who are not women, who are pregnant. That's what this conversation is about. And to deny that exists, or to deny their reality or who they are, is just to be inhumane. Again, this is simply about human decency. That's all it is. All you have to do is understand, hey, this person identifies as these pronouns and that's their name. Okay, that's their name. If someone tells you their name is Jess and you call them Joe, that's just being mean. Like, why would you do that? So why would you deny someone's existence when they tell you how they identify and what their name is? It's the exact same thing. This is so, like, the way the right has turned this into a issue to get voters, like, galvanized is so incredibly insane. And again, it goes to the point that these are, as Jessica points out, fake populists. They don't have anything real to actually offer. So
definitely not. So, I mean, when they always try to do this weird faux populism, being like for the working man, or, you know, like, you know, trying to do the bare minimum country shit, it's just all fucking bullshit. Because it all just panders down, fundamentally down to the root of the weird indoctrinary bullshit, which is usually just like, you know, oppression of women's rights and just like the denial of other people's existence just because they don't happen to like, you know, what they are. Mm-hmm.
Onto these issues and generate them, make them into culture war issues when they're just issues of human decency and human rights.
Man, you're being spoiled tonight. Sorry. No, it's all good.
Josh Hawley was the Capitol riot.
He's been spoiled way more than this.
All involved in that, and
I got more.
How, ultimately this is about treating people with respect. And
Goofy baby.
Jesse Waters there in the middle of that, like latching onto the word fancy. Like, fancy. I like that word. Like, what? These people are so empty. And it goes like, to me, it comes out as a defense mechanism. Because he knows he has nothing to actually say, he has no way to actually refute what she's saying, he latches on to random words and tries to make fun of her over using the word fancy. Very bizarre.
That's fancy. That's yeah, like what I find funny was that, I don't know, I think it was that Jesse Waters fucking weirdo, but he's just like, oh, whoa, fancy, huh? Like, they literally just kept latching onto it in the clip, and it's just, I kind of found it a little weird. I mean, I was commenting, I was like, oh, wow, an elitist calling another one more fancy, like, an elitist calling another elitist more fancy. It's just like, wow. It's just like, I love it, and they're all, like, having a quip about it. It's like, good grief, dude.
Oh.
It's just ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, I find it funny when you have a bunch of, like, bougie elitist dorks on Fox News all, like, quipping over shit about who's more elitist by being more fancy. It's just a weird way of, you know, trying to see if they're, like, more in touch with the average person and be like, no, I'm actually more in touch than you. Yeah. Those people are more in touch than you are. Yeah. They're less fancy than you. Fart sniff test? Exactly. I sniff farts less than you do. Yeah. Proceeds to sniff a fat load of them.
Conservatives continue to pretend that the science is on their side. We're about science. You know, not when it comes to any other issue, not when it comes to, you know, climate change, nothing else, but when it comes to this issue, we're all about the science, even though the science, again, is not on their side. But Stephen Crowder, one of the defenders here of Josh Hawley, coming out to say men cannot get pregnant, saying that is not violence, it's fact. Again, I already pointed out earlier how, according to a 2021 Time report, anti-trans violence has surged in the wake of an increase in legislation targeting trans people and the increase in anti-trans rhetoric. But let's get to Ben Shapiro. So Ben Shapiro commented out...
Oh, Ben Shapiro. God damn it. Not Ben Shapiro, no.
Again, coming out in defense of
not him.
Josh Hawley. And here is the garbage that he was spewing.
The generalized point the left tries to make is that if you say that a man is a man and a woman is a woman, a bunch of people who believe they are members of the opposite sex will be so despondent about the fact that biological reality exists and that you are saying it. Not even that it exists, that you're saying it.
Oh my god, I hate how this is like their weird assumption. It's like no one denies the biological sex aspect of things. If anything, they continue to do so because like there's a little bit more complexity than just like male, female, biological sex. There's also people that are intersex too, you know, that happen to have like hermaphroditical, you know, sex organs, which is essentially having development of both biological sex organs, or at least, you know, definitely more development on one versus the other. And usually in those cases, it tends to be either one's fertile and the other's sterile, or both are sterile. That usually tends to be the case of what happens. Either way, it's still something that happens, and it's a biological thing. It's a little bit more complex than just male sex parts and female sex parts. I mean, it's actually not uncommon for boys when they're born to actually have somewhat partial undevelopment in like the taint region areas, so doctors actually sew up that little area for it to kind of fully develop. And so when you're so sometimes for some adults they'll actually have like a little scar, so to speak, kind of right in the center back there and shit. It's not really noticeable, but I mean it's kind of like a little minor little detail on like whether you might have technically had like a little gap there or not. And it's like if it wasn't, you know, sewn up, so to speak, then that, you know, would have basically had, you know, a little cavity that could essentially act like a fuckhole. Basically, if you wanted it to, if you're that, like, you know, curious enough for it. Depending, I guess, how deep it goes, I guess. That's another cool word, taint. Well, yeah. I mean, because that's what the fuck it is.
There's only one problem with this line of argument. It's complete nonsense. There's no statistical evidence to suggest that the wildly disparate suicidal ideation rate among LGBT people suddenly corrects itself to meet the cis norm, meaning people who know what sex they are and it is their biological sex, the heterosexual norm. That the suicide rates, the suicidal ideation rates, do not suddenly become equal if you live in an area that is highly tolerant of LGBT. They're still wildly disproportionate, which suggests that there are a bunch of other intervening factors, including serious comorbidities with regard to anxiety and depression that attend upon LGBT identity. We're not allowed to talk about any of that. The idea is supposed to be that it's because Josh Hawley is mean that trans kids are now suicidal. That is not true.
What? So much of that was bullshit, because, yeah, dude, fucking LGBT kids do tend to be more disproportionately suicidal, You want to know why? It's because they tend to be more of, because due to being more of a minority, due to the percentile factor of, the percentages of how many LGBT kids, commit suicide versus cis children, it is more disproportionate. Like, yeah, there might be, per capita, like, in a sense of, like, per population wise, maybe more, like, straight kids or, like, straight people, but, like, due to the fact that there's, overall, when it comes to the rate of suicidality, is a far more significantly higher, despite that, when it comes to various different queer folk within the LGBT, like, that, it's like, that's, oh my god, it's just fucking ridiculous. Like, how do you not fucking get that? Where do you start? Hell yeah, trans are more suicidal. Yeah, like, seriously. Due to fucking stigmatization about their identity, due to lack of normalization, due to bigotry and fucking, like, transphobia, due to denial of, gender, affirming, surgery and shit. Well, there's all sorts of fucking variables as to why they are. It's like, it's just insane. Like, I'm bi, and hell, I, just because of that alone, probably got a lot more of a higher, rate of, suicidality, depression and shit. And I know I have, because I've, have had, been depressed, to the point of feeling that way before. I mean, luckily not, lately, or, really frankly, hopefully not anytime soon. But, it's just like, but there is definitely an element of disproportionality where I'm probably more likely to feel, like, suicidally depressive in comparison to, like, a straight dude who would be like me and shit. Like, if I was straight, but pretty much everything else about me was relatively the same and shit, I probably, wouldn't be as likely for that. I still probably would have a high chance just due to other variables, but nonetheless. Like, I mean, being, queer on some level, at least being bisexual, it, just bumps that up just that much more, just due to other variables such as stigmatization, even within the queer community as well myself, because there's either the sense of bi-erasure, where it's like, oh, you fucked men mostly, and shit, and your last, partner was a male, so you're just gay. It's like, no, I'm no. It's like, oh, so you mostly fucked women in your life, and that's what you're interested in and stuff, so you're straight. It's like, no. It's like, compay no los dos there, bro. It's like, come on, dude. It's like, for some reason, like, that even in itself, even if someone is, gay or lesbian themselves, don't necessarily get that. Luckily, at least, within the queer community, it isn't as big of a thing, but it's still there, and it's just like, what? I mean, you're basically just, like, at least indirectly, kind of, like, denying yourself, too, there, bro. It's like, what are you doing?
That idea. And, by the way, even...
Your bio must be really far left. Little kidding. Well, I mean, I know you're kidding, but honestly, you're not wrong. I am. I am pretty far left.
It would not mean that it is now Josh Hawley's job to lie. Truth matters in a society. If some people are unable to...
Yeah, it does, Ben. That's why you're a fucking worthless piece of shit that ain't exactly fucking useful in society, huh?
To be more mentally ill or more suicidal, that is not the fault of the truth. We're gonna have to find...
that's the fault of people like you, yes. Wow, accidentally left-wing or accidentally true, I guess? Yeah, like, the truth of the reality isn't inherently the fact of people, being suicidal. But, like, the fact that there's, propagandists and motherfuckers that are spewing bullshit that is thwarting reality to suit their fucking narrative, like you, Ben... That's, a lot of the reason why people, who are especially queer and trans tend to have higher suicidality rates there, bucko. It's not necessarily just because, like, oh, well, it's just because they, they're just mentally ill. It's like, no. I mean, they might, but not because they happen to have a certain sexuality or happen to identify a certain way. That isn't exactly the reason why they're, quote, mentally ill. That could be to other variables and shit. Whether developmentally, environmentally, like genetically, there could be other variables, applied to it, because, I mean, I do to some degree, being autistic, but, I mean, does that mean, like, you know, oh, I'm like some absolute broken person that's just incapable of being independent. Fucking obviously not. And most, you know, people that have some form or another of a mental illness usually are very capable of, you know, self-managing, or at least, you know, managing, you know, that type of shit in some way or another. You know, how they do that, you know, it's just like depends on that person, but nonetheless, usually it's something that's, you know, self-manageable for a lot of people. Not always, but, you know, for some people it is. Usually if it's just like, you know, self-medicating or, you know, like therapy, counseling, I mean, whatever it is, or like a mixture of those different types of things. But, of course, someone like Ben Shapiro would never understand those stupid fucking things, now would he? Because it's just too woke!
Falsehoods.
Alright, so putting aside the fact that Ben Shapiro here is just being an asshole, here is a pro-lifer that clearly does
on top of just being fucking wrong like he always is, and an asshole,
not give a shit about transgender individuals. Putting that aside, everything he said here is factually incorrect. I have actual studies on my side. I'm going to show you. In fact, 72 studies in one case break down and show the exact same results. Ben Shapiro, where's his sources? So I have the data on my
this random fucking foo-foo about how the truth, you know, just somehow overrides all this. That's what that is.
Are the facts. I have the facts. Let's start with University of Washington. Transgender children supported in their
I've been here before.
Identities show positive mental health. So Shapiro claims that even in
areas
where...
Weird. Transgender children supported in their identities show positive mental health. Curious. It's as if that, you know, children who are supported with, you know, their development in life growing up, you know, tend to have more positive mental health. Wow. What's so curious? Wow. Wow, I never knew that. It's like, you know, because honestly, I mean, just take the whole transgender aspect of it out. It's just like if you support, you know, just children and their identities and in themselves growing up and developing, it's like, yeah, I mean, they do show positive mental health. So it's like, yeah, you know, like, you know, I guess not extrapolate, but extrapolate towards that with trans kids. It's like, yeah, you get the same results. Weird. Wow, it's... who would have thought that? Just a revelation that I never knew before. God damn. Just mine just exploded there. Just have an aneurysm over this fucking incomprehensible revelation. Just like, damn, son. Damn.
And they're allowed to be who they are, and they're, you know, they are brought into society, and no one bothers them. That somehow they still have serious mental health issues. Not true. That's a complete lie. And he uses no sources at all. Again, I have the sources, I have the data on my side, and it's also, before we even get into this, it's just obvious. When you allow people to be who they are, accept them in society for who they are, of course they're going to be better off mentally, obviously. So, on that point, from the study, published February 26 in Pediatrics, the study is believed to be the first to look at the mental health of transgender children who have socially transitioned, changing their preferred pronouns and typically their names, clothing, and hairstyles. The research found that the 73 children ages 3 to 12 had rates of depression and anxiety no higher than 2 control groups, their own siblings, and a group of age and gender matched children. And their rates of depression and anxiety were significantly lower than those of gender non-conforming children in previous studies. The findings, said lead author Christina Olson, challenged long-held assumptions that mental health problems in transgender children are inevitable, or even that being transgender in itself is a type of mental disorder. So this is what Shapiro...
Interesting. Curious. Yeah, because it's as if that's just kind of a natural phenomenon that happens within, you know, like, you know, within people. And when it comes to that, you know, supporting those people in their identification of how they feel most comfortable with about, you know, how they feel, you know, with themselves. I mean, it's just like that. It strangely ends up having more positive results. Interesting. I mean, like, it's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, because the idea that, like, oh, transgenderism in itself is like a mental disorder, or, you know, like, you know, kids who happen to be trans are just inevitably going to be mentally, you know, have mental disorders and shit. It's just like, yeah, only if you suppress them or don't actually have outlets or resources available for them to be uplifted, then yeah, maybe that might actually be the case. But if you actually support them, you know, like any other child, you know, that exists and shit, then yeah, maybe they won't, you know, feel so much like that. Maybe a lot of those, you know, potential mental health disorders and like social anxiety, depression, and things like that will lessen.
Claim in that video was that they're going to be depressed no matter what. That's simply not true. Any moron could tell you that, but if you want the data, if you want the studies, here they are. Here's one, but you know what? There are 72 others with the exact same result.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There's like, wow, they're all literally like organized too. Ooh.
Cornell University, I'll just give you their bottom line here. This search found a robust international consensus in the peer-reviewed literature that gender transition, including medical treatments such as hormone therapy and surgeries, improves the overall well-being of transgender individuals.
Wow, who would have thunk that?
Literature also indicates that greater availability of medical and social support for gender transition contributes to better quality of life for those who identify as transgender. And again, 72 studies. This is based on 72 studies. Where is Ben Shapiro's data? Now on the idea of the science being on his side. Oh, biology says this. Well, biology is actually in direct conflict with Ben Shapiro's point.
Yeah, I was saying that earlier. Like, even outside, like, I mean, honestly, like, when it comes to his point, I mean, just take humanity out of it. Like, life in and itself is so much more, like superiorly, like, you know, complex more than what he makes it out to be. Because, like, there's a lot of different life that's more asexual in nature. It doesn't really have, like, one biological sex or the other. You know, and there's also, you know, life out there that can also change their biological sexes as well. There's also some life out there that they only have one biological sex. There's some lizards that are all female biologically, and yet they can still reproduce. You know, so it's just like you got some, you know, reproductive lesbian sex going on with some, you know, lizards out there. You know, so it's just like, I mean, you know, it's like, you know, you got shit like that going on out there and on this planet. You know, so I mean, you got all sorts of complex shit going on when it comes to life. And even then, you have, like, you know, complex sexuality going on, too. Like, there's different animals out there that partake in, you know, frankly, I mean, really, just bisexual sex, because there's a lot of male animals that partake in homosexual sex, but also will, you know, have, you know, like, heterosexual sex, too. So it's just like, I mean, when it comes to biology and sexuality and, you know, just the combination of the two, it's just, it's like superbly complex. Like, I mean, honestly, in a lot of ways, I mean, it's still kind of beyond our comprehension, because there's still life to be discovered on this fucking planet, let alone potentially elsewhere in our own solar system. So it's just like, it's like pretty much, you know, like just that in itself, you know, just, you know, like destroys, you know, Shapiro's idea and premise about it. Who cares about facts when you have Shapiro's fast talking emotional rants? Exactly. Facts don't care about your facts don't care about my emotions there, lib. Facts don't care about the feelings. Has anyone ever told you that?
Anatomy does not determine gender. Experts say how to define identity. Researchers say gender identity comes from the brain, not the body. Some put it more bluntly. It originates between your ears, not between your legs. The forces that acted on the brain to shape that identity are not understood, and physical or chemical differences in the brain that might relate to gender.
What's that? What?
Have not been well defined. No one knows for sure why body and mind sometimes do not match, but being transgender is not a matter of choice, Dr. Safer said. It is...
I mean, yeah, I'm sure, honestly, the root of why, you know, sometimes the brain and the body, when it comes to development, doesn't necessarily match. You know, I'm sure we don't totally get it. But honestly, like, I can make at least, you know, a quick little assumption, potentially, a little educated guess. And honestly, it probably just has to do with development within the womb. Like, at some point, certain, like, genetic markers, within the development process in the womb, instead of switching on or switching off, when it comes to at least, you know, certain aspects of the development, they don't do that. Whether turning on or off, depending on what's being developed when it comes to like the XY chromosome shit, or like if it's XX. So these different things, you know, come into play when it comes to, you know, development. So if anything, I would imagine that's probably, you know, where it comes down to. It's like there's probably, you know, some genetic markers we haven't found yet that, you know, probably play a major role into as to why that happens.
A whim for transgender people is generally an overwhelming.
Facts don't care about the feelings, right? Well, yeah, because Ben Shapiro's feelings evidently don't give a fuck about facts.
Not the one on their birth certificate, and gender is not about whom they're attracted to. It's about who.
It's actually reminded me of just a little funny comedy bit I want to try to find. It's a little YouTube short
here, in case you don't understand this. Gender identity is separate from who you're attracted to. So again,
let me pull the screen down and try to find it.
It's very simple when you break it down, but they try to make it sound so complicated. You have gender identity, you have your actual sex, and you have who you're attracted to. These are all different things. That's it. It's not all that complicated when it's broken down. Now, also, again, all the data on my side, not on Ben Shapiro's side. American Academy of Pediatrics speaks out against bills harming transgender youth.
Where is it?
Scientific American here, stop using phony science to justify transphobia. This is from 2019. They go on to say nearly everyone in middle school biology learned that if you've got XX chromosomes, you're a female. If you've got XY, you're a male. This tired simplification is great for teaching the importance of chromosomes, but betrays the true nature of biological sex. The popular belief that your sex arises only from your chromosomal makeup is wrong. The truth is, your biological sex isn't carved in stone, but a living system with the potential for change. Why? Because biological sex is far more complicated than XX or XY, or XXY, or just X. XX individuals could present with male gonads. XY individuals can have ovaries. How? Through a set of complex genetic signals that, in the course of a human's development, begins...
So basically kind of what I was mentioning.
A small group of cells called the bipotential primordium, and a gene called SRY. So it gets even more complicated if you want to...
I mean, obviously it does, because, I mean, genetics is a complicated thing.
Through this...
I mean, I remember taking genetics in high school and shit, and learning a lot about different complexities about things like this and human genetics, but even then, like, it was pretty hard to grasp, and, I mean, even now it still is, especially now that I'm kind of rusty with some of the information that I know.
All my sources, read through all of this. You can actually look at my sources. Look at the data. Look at what the studies say. Ben Shapiro gives you nothing. I give you lots.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. There is. Yeah, 72 studies on trans well-being. Anatomy does not determine gender. American Academy of Pediatrics speak out service. Phony science. Josh Hall. Okay. So, yeah, there you go. All sorts of sources. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he actually does.
Read through here. So, you know...
Unlike Ben.
This idea, it's just... I mean, you know they're full of shit when, for years, and still many of them, deny climate change. Yet, this issue, they're very concerned about the science. Give me a break. It's all bullshit. It's so...
They never gave a fuck about science. Of course it's all bullshit. I mean, especially when they attach themselves to so much of like a Christian, I mean, really just a Christo-fascist fundamentalism. It's just like, yeah, it was never about the science. It's like that little astronaut meme. It's like, it wasn't about the science. Never has been. It never has been there, bro. Never was. Here. Honestly, this kind of reminded me a little bit about this little skit. Coming out to your parents, but they already know.
Dad, I'm gay. Okay. That's it? Yep. Do your thing, honey. You don't care? Nope. Did you already
Nope.
post a lot of the gay memes on Instagram? I watch his stories.
He does. He watches your stories.
Okay. I guess I was expecting a little more fanfare. maybe some tears or anger. Maybe you'd be angry. Why would I get mad? Your cousin Philip came out as bisexual last year. Did I get mad then? He has a boyfriend now. He uses he, they pronouns. He goes by Leviathan. No. I
Bisexual, he, they pronouns, and it goes by Leviathan, bro.
just didn't expect such a mild reaction. Like this is the reaction I would expect if I told you I was vegan. Are you vegan? What?
What?
Your mother already started working on dinner. It's chicken Alfredo tonight.
Chicken Alfredo tonight.
Now. God, I wish I had known. I mean, it's fine. I could just not eat the chicken. I know it goes beyond the chicken. Okay,
Goes beyond
it's the sauce. It's the cheese. It's the cream. I'm not even fully committed yet. With my daughter without making it a spectacle. So you're fine with me being gay? Yes. But not vegan. You won't think about the rest of the family. That's all. Mommy loves you.
It's like, you're okay with me being gay? Yeah. Are you, but not vegan. Oh, but so look, we just want what's best for you. Look, mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. It's like, oh my god, I love it. Gay penguin couple adopts orphans. Wasn't there like a gay penguin couple that actually did that? I remember actually seeing an article like there's a gay penguin couple in a zoo and they actually adopted like some eggs, you know, to raise for themselves. Oh, it's also, you know, especially considering the relatableness of the current times here. Supreme Court in their evil lair.
Overturned Roe versus Wade. What can't we do?
Supreme Court in their lair, dude.
Why stop there? Let's get rid of all contraceptives and eliminate gay marriage and criminalize trans people. Outlaw interracial marriage. Clarence. Where is he? He's sick. We can just we'll let him know later. Like he'll be fine. And it's so great that everyone thinks we're doing this because we care about babies.
Evil laugh.
What if they turn out gay?
I love it. I love the little background of just someone of her just literally saying evil laugh.
To have so many abortions that they gave her a punch-out card. The next one is free. Because it never had anything to do with saving babies' lives. It had everything to do with controlling
poor people. Oh my god. Too accurate. Too damn accurate. Oh my god. Listen, man, I only discovered her content like in the past week, but holy fuck, I love it. I love all of it. It's actually legitimately pretty great. Oh, you know what? Oh, there's one that honestly I relate to too well. It's one, I already found it. The customer was always wrong. This one speaks to me on every fucking level, and I love it. This one legit just speaks to me. Oh, god damn it, really?
Sure, that'll be $13.81, and here's your change. You gave me the wrong amount. I gave you 2 20s.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. Do I look like Drew Barrymore from 50 First Dates? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, maybe you should because it's a beautiful rom-com, but that's beside the point. You gave me a singular, crisp $20 bill. No, I gave you 2 20s. Do I look like a joke to you?
Do I look like a joke to you?
There's a single $20 bill in this register as we speak. Tell me, if you gave me 2 $20 bills, where did the other one go? Where's she at? Did she get sucked into the black hole in the back of this cash register? Did the other $20 bill consume it like a dominant twin in the womb? What do you think happened in this true crime mystery? Or are you just trying to steal money from me and get free cupcakes? Okay, yeah. Flee from my presence, foul creature. Have an excellent day.
Flee from my presence, foul creature. Have an excellent day. My god, dude. You know how many times I wish I could say that to people? Like, as, you know, they fucking bicker at me at the fucking customer service desk at checkout. Oh my god, the amount of times I wish I could just do that. Yeah, it's like, flee from my presence, foul creature. Have an excellent day. Like, oh my god, the amount of times I just wish I could say that to people. Oh, dude, that one just speaks to me so much, and I love it. I've actually had that happen once. Like, some person, it wasn't a 20, I think it was like a 10. And he's like, I gave you 2 10s, and I'm like, nah, he lifted, and I'm like, I kind of, it's like, this is the one 10 you gave me, I don't, there's no other 10 on here. It's like, no, I did, that other one right there. It's like, that was already in there. It's like, no, it wasn't. It's like, look, dude, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not dumb, dude, but you gave me 120. Like, frankly, if you want to complain to the mayor, like, if you want to talk to customer service about it, if you really truly think this, then go ahead, but, like, dude, you gave me 110. And it's like, well, it's like, and I also gave him his proper change back, but he just wanted the 10 back, too, on top of that. And it's like, bro, It's like, I ain't dumb. And, of course, he went over to customer service, and BS, he came over, it's like, the person was trying to, get the 10 back, and it's like, yeah, he was trying to say he gave me 2 10s, but he gave me a singular 10, and I knew he was trying to fucking get it back and take money back. And he's like, okay, I kind of, yeah, I kind of assumed that, you're fine. And then they just walked off, and that was it. So, it's like, because honestly, that's a trick. Like, I mean, anyone has worked in, some form of customer service, whether it's like grocery stores, like a deli, a bar, whatever the fuck, like, they're going to get this at some point. I mean, or at least, have somebody within the workplace get this, so it's just like, it's going to happen. You want coordinate enough to catch politics and those climate change is real and they just have agenda. Well, of course. Because, I mean, honestly, the whole climate change denialism was all backed fundamentally by it's fundamentally backed by the fossil fuel industry. Of course. Yeah, I saw that, yeah. Yeah, I definitely recommend Stanzi. Because a lot of her, I mean, she mostly does shorts, but honestly, like, a lot of her content is actually pretty great. She's kind of mastered the shorts and making pretty funny little comedy videos out of them. Oh, I'm out of beer. I'm sad. I am sad. But that's okay. I just kind of wish, like, the YouTube shorts would actually kind of, like, fit instead of kind of being, like, cut off. Because, not gonna lie, that's a little annoying. Maybe YouTube should do a little upgrade on that little venture. Just a little bit. Well, you know that something I know would be humorous to check out. Oh, where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Here. Actually, I'm kind of, because honestly, speaking of a lot of these, like, Christian far-right types and shit, I kind of want to pop up this one thing I remember seeing back on Monday. You're just not pro-life, they're pro-birth. Yep. Here. You know what? You want to get a laugh at some of these type of people and, like, some of the grifts that they do? Here, we'll pop up here and give you some context of this a little bit. Like, this is basically in Maine, but there's essentially, like, this fucking... this is basically an episode on, the first half of it's on Shinzo Abe, and the other half of it's the worst tourist traps in America. This one's in Maine, and it's the only desert in Maine, and it's literally just a patch of sand. It's glacial sand. It actually isn't a desert. But I don't want to reveal it quite yet, so... Here, hold on. I just want to make sure we get to the... Okay, it's gonna be like right around in here. So I kind of wanna. You might seem tiny little quippets, but I wanna, give it a little bit of time before we pop right into it, cause this is a treat.
That bought it. They bought it in 2020. They're really trying to transform it, as you can see, and hopefully they're successful. I mean, it's a nice little thing.
Oh, by the way, this whole little glacial sand patch, there's some people, like he's saying, that bought it in 2020, and they're actually trying to make it into like a little bit of an amusement park type of thing. Not like, with rides or anything like that, but, like kind of like a cool little park that you can go to and actually have like things to do, and kind of like a campground and shit like that, and, some camelback riding and stuff, because they have like a little camel on their map. So they're, if anything, they're actually trying to spoof this little place up to actually make it like a legitimate tourist attraction instead of like a tourist trap. So I actually do hope some goodwill out of, this little thing in Maine. When it comes to, tourist traps, I guess.
I don't like that tour video.
But either way,
it's something different. And
these are the same people after the babies are born will cut the WIC food stamp housing assistance. Yep, and cut child tax credits, and also will cut fucking, just in general, just food stamps abroad, and also just cut like any state/federal assistance that could be given to parents and to starting up families and shit.
Things going on.
Pull yourself by bootstraps there, buddy. Have like 18 jobs and basically have no time for your kids. Have some stranger take care of them.
Nice long walk.
Yeah, there you go. So I'll do a self-guided tour if you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look at this.
Come here, Jesus.
What's up, Jesus?
Oh my God, is this? He looks like a bar of soap.
He looks like a bar.
He looks like something that you like a gag bar of soap that you wash yourself with. Oh,
this is Christ of the Ozarks and
Christ of the Ozarks.
Now you see why I rushed through the other ones. Now you see why.
He looks like an Ozark fucking OxyContin addict, so it fucking works out, man. He's got the square head.
The square head, dude.
The Christ of the Ozarks statue is a monumental
Christ of the Ozarks.
Jesus. I don't know why I said scripture. Sculpture of Jesus, located in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, atop Magnetic Mountain. So it was erected in 1966 as a sacred project by Gerald L.K. Smith.
Gerald L.K. Smith.
The statue featured here stands 65.5 feet tall. Now, I actually learned some interesting thing about Gerald L.K. Smith here.
Yeah.
He served as an organizer for Huey P. Long's Share Our Wealth movement.
Oh, really?
And led it briefly following the Long assassination in 1935.
You ever get robbed? No. Well, I mean, when I was a kid, but not me, technically, I had a friend who was kind of a piece of shit and slid a check out from my mom's purse once when I invited him over once. And spent a bunch of shit because it was around like Christmas time, so basically gave himself like early Christmas gifts. But we found out about that like a day or two after, and obviously we were able to get the money back and all that shit. So I mean, it's like, I mean, I guess yes, but not me directly. But I mean, luckily I actually haven't directly been robbed, and honestly, like depending on the circumstances, I probably would resist. But if it's like, you got a dude already all up on you or right behind you, like, I'm like, okay, bro, all right, well, chill, Because honestly, the best thing to do, frankly, is to cooperate. But I mean, if you can catch a person off guard, then try to take an opportunity, to probably take a little swipe. But I mean, don't think you're Rambo. You know what I mean? That's the main rule about it. Because you really don't know what that person might have. And honestly, they're more or less about trying to get your money more so than actually try to harm you. Like, they usually are just using that as a threat more so than, like, something they want to do. Because that's kind of the thing about somebody who's robbing you. Like, they're not trying to hurt you, but they will at least a little bit just to get your shit. Like, they're not actively going to try to kill you or anything. So as long as you can at least subdue them to enough to get away from them, that's about all you really need to do. So, like, let's say you can fuck their kneecap up and, get them on the ground and maybe, like, kick them in the head once, and while they're all like, oh, like, oh shit, you can run off, and escape the dude trying to rob you, and there you go. But, unless you can get to a circumstance like that, you're kind of SOL, So, that's why I say the best to cooperate, because at that point, chances are they usually are used to that, so they'll probably let their guard down, and that's where you could probably, like, plot and, think about that, and just, think about whether you want to strike or not. Here, I'll check this real quick. What is this? Based. A based owl. Beware the owl from Louisiana. Louisiana police officer crashes after an owl flies into a patrol car, pecking at him. Oh my god! And I'll do and I'll do it again! Yes! Oh my god! Dude, look at those eyes, man. Dude, look at those eyes, dude. Those are the eyes of a fucking owl that wants your flesh. Oh my god. It wants the flesh of a pig. I shouldn't say our flesh, just the flesh of hogs, dude. Dude, that owl, oh my god, dude. Whoever has that Twitter account better fucking like, oh my god. That, I love it. Oh my god, yes. Wow. Dude, I love Twitter sometimes. I'll do it again. Oh my god, I love it.
And religiously charged activism that included Holocaust denial and pro-Nazi sympathies.
Oh, he was a Shinzo Abe.
Yeah, this is a guy that actually had sympathies with Nazis and very anti-Semitic. He actually retired at Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
Ew.
Where he bought and renovated an old mansion. On other parts of the estate property, he planned a religious theme park, which he called Sacred Projects. He commissioned a centerpiece, which is this, as we saw before, a gigantic statue of Jesus, completed in 1966. And it is called Christ of the Ozarks. He also...
Oh my god, okay, here. Holy shit. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god, please. Please be it. Oh my god, look at that fucking owl, dude. Like, I'm actually a little scared of that owl, dude. Like, that owl's, like, got, like, fucking eyes that want to, like, pierce you, dude, and want to harm you.
Louisiana crashes his patrol car on Christmas Eve after being attacked. But it's not what you think. The perp...
Alright, I want, oh, there is, oh my god.
I'm wondering who?
Oh man, clawed up my shirt.
Clawed up my shirt!
Such a thing in a police cruiser on Christmas Eve.
He started pecking back my head.
This guy.
Oh my god, look at that little demon!
Going about 10 miles an hour. Suddenly I felt something hit the left side of my face, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's a football or something. And then
maybe it's a football or something? Bruh. Okay, like, have you touched a football before? I don't think an owl's a football.
That's right. An
oh my god, look at it. Look at that fucking, look at those eyes, man. Oh my god.
He made himself right at home.
Slapped me a few times with his wings, kept on going with his...
Oh my god, dude, those eyes are actually fucking creepy.
There's an owl.
I'm like unsettled by it.
After Benjamin's defensive driving training was put to good use.
I tried to keep control of my car, went into a ditch, avoided some trees.
A-cab owl, dude. A-cab owl, bro.
Get out, and there he was, just chilling out in the car.
Thankfully, no one was hurt, and there was only minor damage to Benjamin's cruiser. As for this perp, he's in the wind.
He's in the wind? He's gonna strike again, bro. Oh my god, dude. I love it. Yes. Oh my god, dude. What a great owl. Dude, A-cab. Like, I know this song isn't related, but now I'm thinking about Dead Kennedy's I Am the Owl now. It's not exactly related thematically, but I'm okay with it. Nation fighting back. Dude, they're fighting back.
Anti-Semite sympathizer.
It looks like a bar of soap.
Look at this bar of soap too. Oh my god.
Oh man, the ultimate fucking tourist trap.
Now what's great is that at the time, so this is really interesting too. At the time, this guy only had, when he retired here, he only had $5,000 to his name, according to...
How old was the kid? He probably was like in his mid-late 20s, probably.
To build this
soap
statue.
Jesus.
Yeah,
soap Jesus.
Wow.
How he did it, I don't know. Probably a bunch of other racists getting scammed. But, hey, he did it. So we have the website, which we're going to end on, which is the
This
great.
dude basically had like no more than $2,000 to his name and somehow raised over $1 million by basically scamming a bunch of random racist chuckle fucks. Wow.
Passion of the play, because I kind of want to
The Great Passion Play? Oh
My
god.
favorite part of this, I think we'll just look at 2 parts, is the Holy Land tour and the
Holy.
dinner
Oh
buffet.
god.
I think you'll see-
Oh no, dude.
So we have some photos we'll look at. So this is in the Ozarks.
Where is this? In like fucking like goddamn like Mesopotamia?
Remember,
What the fuck?
to experience the Bible.
I have to full screen this. We might have to get like the full perspective on this one.
The images first.
Oh god! Oh god! Okay, yep, we're doing it. Oh god, what the fuck? Oh my! Oh my god! What the hell?
Get Jesus away.
Get Jesus away!
Jesus looks like a horror movie. Jesus,
He does, man.
The power of Christ repelled the fucking demonic Christ.
Jesus, please spare me.
I am the Lamb, my child.
I am the Lamb.
Me, shall you have eternal life? No.
Oh my god, that is disturbing.
Man walking on water, mommy. He's just a zombie. Don't pay.
He's just a zombie. Don't pay attention to him, sweetie.
Intergalactic celestial zombie.
Don't pay attention to
He
him,
wants to give you
sweetie.
a hug.
He wants to give you a hug.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so if we go down, we can take a look. Yeah, it's supposed to recreate. Like that's like supposed to be the last
Oh
time.
my god.
Oh god. Only Christians would pay for something this fucking stupid and oh geez. This is a really low resolution picture that they're using.
Oh my god.
Here, but it's like an
If you
old
think
woman.
this is bad, you think
Eyes
this
of
is bad,
ACAB.
let's get into the video. If we scroll down.
All you have to do is make it to his straps, make something big. What was it, dude? Bumfuck nowhere. You can look at the world's largest dog turd.
I can't lie.
Welcome again to Business Showcase.
Oh my god, I feel oh my god, I feel like I'm in like a 1998 like fucking infomercial or something.
I'm joined once again by Kent, who portrays Jesus and
portrays Jesus.
Other personalities from the Bible.
This I feel like I'm literally in like 2003.
At our very own version of the Sea of Galilee, we have the Great Passion Play on the
Sea of Galilee, it's a bond.
That's a bond.
Much like Christianity is a stagnant pond.
Stagnant pond, bro. What the fuck?
I love that description because
Out the rides.
It's a lot of fun. It's an interactive living history experience.
An interactive history experience.
At the well.
Oh, we got to turn this shit up.
Reproduction of the well that you see in John 4.
Oh my god, this looks like some fucking ramshackled, abandoned ass fucking like hut you'd see in like the side of the highway that used to be a like town from like 1898 or some shit, bro. Like, bruh, what is this shit, dude?
Which is one of my favorite parts. Get to see the
I have a
stone
sling where I can hit
lots of other
the Jerusalem, and
This
yeah.
is amazing, and we know about the amazing passion play, but this is something to do during the.
I need that shirt. I need a shirt that has the owl and says ACAB. Dude, I want... Yeah, dude, same here, dude. Somebody needs to get a picture of that owl. Put it on a shirt, and it says ACAB. ACAB the owl, dude.
One more thing that I really want to show you as
So basically, they get these saps in for the play.
Tell me what we're going.
And they
into.
want them. They're like, oh shit, gotta get money out of these people because they'll just come for the play. Then like we gotta get them all day. Oh, we'll build a biblical theme park without rides.
Yeah, dude, it's like a theme park but without all the fun and
I mean, if you're gonna have a theme park, at least have something. Like, I mean, have like some like, you know, boats or some shit. I have like a little like... It's like zipline shit, something like, I mean, activities like hell, axe throwing, like, you know, sling practicing or something. Like a football. A football. Oh, you might be a little behind actually.
You know what I mean? And the boring old white people pretending to be fucking ancient Jews.
Basically.
To see now.
Well, we're about to see Moses' tabernacle in the wilderness. It's one of the most spectacular things that people see on the planet.
Oh yeah, let's just... Oh yes, we're about to see the most beautiful scene of Moses' tabernacle. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Can't wait to see Moses' tabernacle. That's what I'm most excited.
Oh yeah, his tabernacle, bro.
Full scale, according to
Whoa! Look
and
at
what they would
Moses'
have done.
tabernacle.
Oh my God, look at that.
The altar that they would have
Wow.
sacrificed animals on. The actually dwelling place, the holy.
Well, to be historically accurate, shouldn't we have like some sacrifices?
Dude, did they really like make the fucking Ark of the Covenant look like they're like ripping off the fucking Indiana Jones Ark of the Covenant again?
Yep, as they usually do. Imagine parents telling their kids that they're going to the theme park for a summer vacation. This is the place to take you to. I would set my skull. Dude, for real. It would have been like that one South Park episode where it's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna like, you know, piss on this fucking thing and then, you know, try to like, you know, start a little fire, you know, like I'm gonna start a little fire and then try to piss on it, try to, you know, put it out, but actually, you know, make the fire worse and, you know, just but instead of trying to put it out, we just let it happen. So like, yeah, I'll piss to put it out, wink, wink, wow, it looks like it got too out of control, oh no, whatever shall we do?
Oh, dude, I don't...
If it's supposed to be accurate, why is he so white? Or just why is he white? Yeah, I mean, honestly though, he literally just looks like some random, like, white hippie you'd find in, like, at, like, goddamn fucking Joshua Tree or some shit, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Seriously.
And this is still up on their website too. They haven't updated this. It looks like they filmed this in like 2008 or some shit.
Dude, even earlier than that, like 2003.
Holy place, the holy of holies. There's the show.
Holiest of holies. Whoa.
Whoa, bro.
Man, you get to see.
Dude, look at that weird ass little statue.
It's amazing to be able to see.
Right,
It's
this ridiculous, clownish-looking building behind us. You can see all the recreations of all those fucking.
Is that like a circus tent? Like, what the fuck is that? What is that thing?
Wow.
Built by some crazy racist dude in the 60s, but why not?
Why the heck not, man?
And my favorite part of this, the buffet.
Wait.
What? Oh God, no! What? No,
So,
no.
look, if you're hungry, you've experienced this interactive life, historical attractions.
No.
Like a little package.
No.
So if you go back to the website, go to attractions. Yeah, that is part of their attractions on their website.
Attractions.
So, okay,
What about
attraction.
the buffet?
The buffet. Look at this.
The buffet.
Wow,
Where is that? Oh God, there's a.
And yeah, this guy's gonna pitch you on why you need to go to their buffet. $17.
If Jesus thinks it's a good buffet, then it must be a fucking.
I mean, if white Jesus thinks it's good, then obviously my white quacker ass is gonna love it too.
Food, Paul, and entertainment you're gonna get.
Oh my God, dude.
Wow.
I'm back at the Passion Play. Actually, another aspect of the Passion Play.
Only Christianity has the language like the holiest of holy and stuff holiest, like saying a pepper is the spiciest of spicy instead of just spicy. Or the spiciest, yeah. Honestly, dude, you're so right, man. I just kind of, we had a little bit of an epiphany on that one. Because, just like, straight up, like, I mean, I would remember, like, a lot of the music that I would listen to when it came to, like, the Christian shit that I would listen to growing up at, like, the churches, or the church I went to and stuff. And they would always have, like, you know, lyrics that would be like, the holiest of holy, and you gotta praise the Jesus, holiest of holies. You know, just, literally just shit like that, dude. I'm not even fucking kidding. Like, I mean, unironically, I bet that's a lyric in some random Christian song. Like, I mean, I feel like I just tapped into a random Christian song right there. Like, honestly. Because, I mean, they really are all kind of the same.
And by Kent, we're at the buffet now. Who knew they even have that here? Tell us a little bit about it, Kent.
Just redundancy, religion go hand in hand. Just look at the Ten Commandments. Yeah, exactly.
About our Bible Museum and Arts Museum. You can have a full day experience here at the Holy Land, as well as the backstage.
Chris looks like a guy that would like fucking be teaching surfing lessons and then try and finger your butt while you were out there with him. Feel the wave, feel it. You
gotta feel the wave, man.
Oh my God, bro! It's like a failed pro wrestler or some shit.
Look at this good old food, Paul.
Do they have multiple Jesuses? They must, right?
Multiple Jesuses.
Like 7 days a week. Oh
my God,
this
bro.
Is a passion project. Do the passion play, a passion project.
He looks like Paul Rudd, man. Fucking
Jesus.
Yeah, Paul Rudd is Jesus.
Between having the full day experience in the play.
You gotta get your money somehow.
Oh my God, look how big it is.
We actually
Oh my
really
God! Hold up! I want to see who's fucking eating at the trough.
Oh my God. It's just a bunch of fucking old ass grannies, boomers, and it looks like a couple children who were just like forced to go, bro. Oh my God.
People in their twilight
Dude,
years.
this is like, oh my
So
God. Dude,
exclusive.
this is such, unironically, if I was growing up and like, and if my grandparents were at like wherever the fuck this was and shit, unironically, I guarantee you this would be like some shit I'd be taken to if I was like 9, you know, visiting my fucking grandparents, man. Luckily, they didn't do that. They actually sent me to places like water parks and fucking, you know, and shit like that. It's like, so actually, I got like kind of a vibe, you know, a little bit, so. Of course, they would make us do church and gross shit like that, but hey, at least, you know, we were able to get, like, you know, some good shit, like, you know, all sorts of other fun stuff. I mean, yeah, that was the whole point, so it's like, you know, the fuck the church shit.
Little kids that got dragged along too. But
Grandma and Grandpa are taking you to a theme park. Wow!
Yay, roller coasters! We're gonna take you into this weird circus building to see the Ark of the Covenant, and then we're gonna have roast beef.
Roast beef.
Well, they don't want you to leave. So I mean, of course, and then the buffet is the easiest, cheapest, shittiest food they can sell you.
Oh yeah,
Basically, people who are test beds, they haven't developed taste buds.
It is, dude. Look at this.
Basically, people's taste buds, they haven't developed or have declined. Both.
No. They've tried to blur it. Look,
dude, they blurred that shit, man. Oh my God, dude. I mean, I could tell that shit weren't looking fresh, man.
This wavy shit. Oh no.
Oh my God, they blurred it, dude. That's some blur.
Great food. It's really home.
Oh, dude, they blurred this shit. Look at this. We're enhancing it, dude.
Cooking. Our chef here.
But they, what? Oh God, what is that? What? What? Oh my God! Can I even look at that? Oh God! I enhanced at the wrong time. Oh my God! What is that? That is disgusting. I don't even want to look at that. Oh my God! That was repulsive. Like that actually almost made me want to puke. Oh my God! Oh my! What the fuck? What was that? What the fuck was that? Oh my God, that was just hideous. I don't even know. Oh my God. Oh, thank God. I got away from it, but no, we're going back. We gotta go back. Oh my fucking God, dude. What was that shit? It looked like something that got out of a dumpster of a school. I feel like that, I mean, you're being charitable. I mean, we gotta be charitable to the dumpster of a school, man, because goddamn, dude. I don't even think even I would find something like that, you know, at my fucking school. Oh my God, look at that. What is that?
The vomit of Job.
The vomit of Job.
When God removed his teeth and he couldn't eat anything but prickly pears. This is the vomit of Job.
He makes some great dishes as well as we have.
Oh my God, they hired a Louisiana scammer to come in.
Yes. Don't you dare disparage the state of Louisiana by saying we would cook this shit. He took you for a ride, boy.
He took him for a ride.
A fabulous dessert bar, great home-style cooking with macaroni and cheese. You have a lot of
macaroni and cheese.
Oh my God, dude. That's the one thing they're like, oh, of all this food, the macaroni and cheese. It's like, oh my God.
Cheese, that's edible over there.
That's edible.
Different types of meats, and you have a vegetable bar,
yum.
dessert bar. My favorite type of meat here at the play that we have is the ribs. I love the ribs.
Oh my God, hold on.
God. Oh, this is repulsive. What is this shit?
And keep in mind, this is what they showed off on their video. Like they didn't get a fresh pan of it.
My wife does too.
All right,
man, what a fucking shill.
There it is. No.
Oh god, what?
Oh man,
What is this? Dude, there's like crust on the surface. It's like, oh my god, that gravy has got like... It's got like a lining on the surface of it. It has a layer built. Oh my god, this is horrible.
Crusty it is, dude.
The mashed potatoes look spoiled. They're like, oh my god. Fucking all dark. Fried out. The
Oh my god, this is repulsive.
They didn't even fucking get a fresh bar up before they filmed their shit. They're just showing you the crusty, dried remains.
The dried remains of what was left over from night before.
That's hideous, bro.
Oh,
I would not even feed that to my dog. That's
Dino would piss
horrible.
on you, dude. Dino would lift his leg and go.
Scamming the fuck. Running a shit bucket. Crazy hipster Jesus running around with a bunch of clay pots for people to look at. What a fucking rube. There's a bunch of rube factory over here, man.
And then chicken. Look, it's good.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dying.
Chicken's good stuff for kids to eat, stuff for adults.
Chicken's good stuff, kids.
She's still chewing it.
Oh,
Still chewing it.
Cobblers. I mean, it's that great home-style cooking, but my personal favorite.
Oh my god, she looked like she was gonna fucking puke, dude. Oh my god. She had like that... Like she had the fucking look on her, dude. Oh, what are those? What the fuck? What are these little like bowls of mystery fucking concoctions? What are these?
Oh, the peanut butter pile?
Look, go back. There's no browning to that crust. No one's eating any.
My personal.
What
man,
the
What? It's the lowest effort cobbler that ever existed.
It's really like someone took a quarter out of one and was like, no.
They didn't come back for seconds.
Oh my god, it looks like it. Someone put it back after it took like 2 bites.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The saddest fucking
pie and a
What is
it's a cobbler. It's very similar to that, yeah. But this is honestly, Snore Productions. It's the worst looking cobbler you've ever seen. Like that crust should be golden brown, and it was barely made.
Oh,
you can just tell they just took some like some what do you call it, like flake pastry or whatever, and just like unrolled it and threw it over the top of some sloppy ass fucking sugary blueberries or whatever it is. Kind of horrible.
Peanut butter pie.
A peanut butter pie.
Oh, peanut butter pie.
Man, look at this salad.
That's a peanut butter pie. Okay, sure. We'll call it that. So where's Jim Baker gets his food for his bonus buckets? Or did he get the food from Jim Baker? Truly one of the greatest philosophical questions of our time. Oh my god. Oh, dude, what if that's the scheme, bro? What if they're buying all of Jim Baker's fucking bonus buckets and and this is what is all made up? Oh, dude. You might be on something, bro. You might be.
Peanut butter pie.
Right. It's sugar-free, so it.
Oh my god, that looks so disgusting. Is that a grease trap? No, that's the public episode. No, this is the public one. Don't worry, I'm not fucking. I ain't being that. I ain't being that guy. I know they did go into a lot more on the grease trap, but no, I'm not being that dude about it. Oh god, how did I lose my place? How did this happen? Oh my god, now we have to like. We'll just go back to this. To the Jesus.
Still working on that bite of chicken too.
She is. It's that chewy.
She's trying to get it down.
The entire day at the Great Passion Play.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, see? Dude, all throughout that talking, she had that bite of chicken in there, and she was rehydrating it. Oh, man.
PassionPlay.org. Call 800-882-7529.
I have to agree. I think Satan's Buffet would be much better.
Satan's Buffet would be better.
Fucked, man.
That's my favorite part, because look, I could have showed you all the goddamn shit they have here on offer. But this buffet just kind of sums up this place as a whole.
Oh, it's all you need to see.
Yeah,
that's your experience. That spaghetti. Hold on, let's see if I can find that fucking spaghetti again. I gotta see that fucking spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
Yeah, there it is. Shit, this is.
Wait. That was supposed to be the spaghetti? Oh my god, I thought that was like some weird fucking like carrot salad mixture. Oh my god. That's spaghetti? That's the fucking spaghetti? What the fuck?
Experience at this fucking great passion play place, personified in a food right here.
Yeah, this is the level of care they put into it.
Withered instant mashed potatoes that have been sitting there forever. This gravy that's grown a skin. This fucking spaghetti that looks like something the Mars rover would take a picture of. It's just
the Mars rover. The Mars rover, dude.
And desiccated.
I really honestly thought that was like some weird like carrot like stir fry thing. I really honestly thought that's what it was. I didn't even think that was spaghetti.
Cut! Oh god, it's slop! Oh, it's fucking slop!
That poor lady. I want to see, dude, because she was still swallowing that chicken.
Yeah, does she ever swallow the chicken?
There she is. She's going in for it.
And you like the chicken,
Not
apparently.
favorite chicken.
My wife does too. Chicken is good stuff for kids.
Yeah, so she's chewing the chicken there.
He puts it down.
She puts it down. He talks all through the cobbler and the peanut butter pies that he's selling. She's still right at the end of this talk, if I'm not mistaken, swallowing that piece of chicken.
Good, but it's not going to add any more to the calories.
Yeah,
So it
I
feels
might have
sinful to
skipped
eat it. It's so good, but it's not going to.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
add
fuck,
any more.
dude. This is, man.
But yeah, Press of the Ozarks, Holy Land, one of the worst tourist traps in America, Desert of Maine. Saw a lot of awful shit. But guys, look, there's plenty more of these. Just let us know if you want more of it, because guess what? I mean, I probably won't be right away, because I like to do different episodes, but I'd love to go see some more horrible shit.
Oh yeah, man, these are great.
And if you do go here, just don't go to the buffet.
I bet his marriage is
Just don't
drier
go to
than
the
his
buffet.
potatoes. Oh, dude, I mean, if he does,
And
chances are, considering that's in the Ozarks, unless he probably had some fucked up, horrible, like child, like arranged marriage shit or something like that when he was a kid or something growing up. Chances are probably not if he's literally pretending to be Jesus there, unless like some weird Christian girl finds him and he's like, oh my god, he's literally Jesus, he's so cute.
Minutes after we finish this one up, we're going to be going live exclusively for our patrons. Me and Scotty are going to sit around.
For the grease trap, which I wasn't playing. I think JB might be just a tinge bit behind. I feel like his comments are a little behind, but yeah. But I want to play the patron shit. No, I'm not about that. I'm not about that life. Not about being, getting banned like Hawaii costs. Where he fucking was quite literally just like, oh yeah, here's like the latest stuff, for the patrons, like plebs. And it was doing it so stupidly because he was literally doing it on, at the time, the fucking DFF Discord. It's like, what, you absolute fucking idiot. Even if you were gonna do that like an asshole, I mean, like, don't do it like where everyone can see you. Damn moron. Because I think like the direct links to him were somewhere else, but he was linking the links to those links, to like Discord shit. It's like, here you can see the latest stuff and the pirated and all that shit. Which immediately outed him and essentially was never heard from again. I remember the stream that Paul like first initially heard about. It was going the fuck off on it, dude. Oh, it was so beautiful back in those tinderbox days. I think I have it on my favorite ideology somewhere. Forgot the name of the specific stream. I just knew that it was a fiery one. But man, that Christian fucking tourist strap, dude. Like, honestly, I don't know what's worse, that or like Ken Ham's like arc. Like, cause that arc is fucking ridiculous. It'd be like if I shared links to private episodes under the alias of not Rose Black. I mean, no, for real. Yeah. I mean, there's been times where, like, I'll have, like, friends over, or if, you know, where I'll, like, or if I'm, like, with my friends at their pad, like, I'll pull up Patreon episodes, be like, hey, there's this really cool episode, you know, I want y'all to check out, but it's not like I'm pirating it, I'm, like, watching it with my friends, you know, at that point. It's, like, it's the same thing as me, but let my buddies with me watch it, you know, so it's just, like, they're essentially watching it on my dime, you know, at that rate. So it's just like, and to me at least, that's, I mean, it's basically like, you know, the equivalent of, you know, essentially like, you know, all your friends getting together watching Netflix on your Netflix account, you know what I mean? So it's, at least with that stuff, that's, you know, a little different. But if I was like literally watching a patron show, you know, on here, or like, you know, just sharing it publicly, you know, everywhere for everyone to see, that would definitely be some different shit. And that would be fucked up. But, I mean, if it's like you got, like, friends over, or you're over at your friend's place, and y'all want something to watch, and it's like, hey, I got this really cool, you know, podcast that, I mean, all my friends know about the podcast and shit, so, especially if there's a, you know, podcast I think they'd be interested in and shit, you know, I always, you know, or at least an episode, you know, I always pull it up. Paul, damn, you're not Rose Black. My evil twin. Yeah, it's just my evil twin, man. Don't worry, it's not me. It's like, oh, the oldest trick in the book? Oh, you know what? Definitely believable. I believe it this time. Definitely have an evil twin out there. Good burp. I'll just say, what are they more shits on too, y'all? I recommend so much shit with Kenshi now. I've been watching, especially lately, about how to try to start setting up a base. I'm kind of trying to figure out a little spot. And I kind of have, like, 2 ideas in mind. Maybe I could set up, like, 2 small, like, immediate little bases. Like, a small little outpost next to a town, and then, like, an actual full-on town for myself, you know, somewhere that's actually relatively, safe, you know, overall. That actually is pretty good when it comes to things like farming. And also getting things like iron and copper and shit, so... I mean, in a sense, we all do. There's probably someone with your personality characteristics, but they're a complete bastard. Yeah. Exactly. There's always, like, people like that. I mean, the whole sense of a doppelganger is kind of like that. Maybe not necessarily, like, the polar opposite and shit, but, like, you know, like, in a lot of ways kind of looks like you, or has, like, you know, a lot of characteristics about you and shit, but are essentially... basically the evil twin. I learned how to blow a bubble in a bubble today. What? That's pretty dope. I think I've accidentally have done that before, but man, I've always wanted to actually like legit do that because that's honestly pretty dope. Here, I'm gonna pull up a. Oh, look at this. Here. Look at this sweet little baby. Aw. Such a sweet looking little baby. Here, you know what? Hold on, let me do this real quick. Right. This will help maybe make it so bad. There we go, that actually is better. Aw. Sleepy baby. Got one bubble inflated and then flatten the rest of the gum over your tongue and blow and blow. Oh! That's how you do it, okay. Yeah, like I said, I think I've done that accidentally before, but have, you know, just never been able to truly get that down. But I'll have to do that next time I get some gum. That felt good. The cringiest dating advice I've ever seen. From my guy, Avash. I've kind of noticed that there's been a little bit of a uptick in some of these weird, like, incel fucks and shit. I think the one he's referring to is some guy named, like, Think Not Speak or some shit. I think that's what his name is. Here, I want to make sure. Here, let me see if I'm right. Oh, think before you sleep. Oh god. Yeah, his latest video is actually kind of a reaction to the reaction of all the shit. How people are being radicalized. Oh god. Yeah, sweet Jesus Christ. But yeah, like, you got these weird fucking, like, incel dorks and shit, or like, oh my god, people are, like, being radicalized to fucking, you know, these weird wokeness and stuff, but yeah, you know, the tradcom, you know, like, true way and stuff is just sort of being taken away, and that's why, incels gotta stick together. That's why, you know, we need to actually, you know, adhere to our more, you know, traditionalism. Aliens left us here, they come back and defeat us, and we stand in front of them. First thing they say, let's use like a disappointed parent with a sigh. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong with your evolution? It's like, I don't know, everything. Chance is just everything. You sleepy baby. You sleepy little ball. Also, you get that harness off you. You don't really need a harness on anymore. Okay, YouTube, stop recommending me so much Kenshi beginner's guides. Like, holy fuck, I've seen like 3. I'm satisfied. Like, I don't need to be recommended literally like a cajillion of them. Like, fucking hell, YouTube. It's like, oh, you've seen like, you know, 2 or 3. Oh, you're definitely, you know, satisfied, right? Here, let's just recommend even more. It's like, not necessary. If I need to, I'll look another one up. Like, stop it, YouTube. I love how YouTube's algorithms are just, like, absurd like that sometimes. It's like, come on. I guess YouTube was listening to me and decided to thwart it in some weird way and be like, and now it's recommending me the full movie of Come and See. It's like, oh, well, you don't want Kenshi, you know, beginner guides. Well, how about it? Come and see the full movie. Get traumatized. Have a traumatic experience watching a movie. At least the thumbnail isn't where the kid is, like, utterly fucking traumatized, but, I mean, he's already, it's like the early stages. You can see the crow's feet already. He's the early stages of that trauma. So, they give you a soft thumbnail. Is that really actually the full movie, though? Oh my god, it is. It is. Huh. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is. It is. Because, yeah, I'm seeing where it's not holding the punches. I like how I decided I'd click this. Well, I was tempted to put the screen up, but nope. Got a charred guy speaking. I was covered in petrol and I was burning. I begged him. I ran to them and I begged them. Pray, kill me. They laughed. Well, that's obviously traumatic. Told you, didn't I? Don't dig. Well, yep. What's this movie about? It's a anti-war movie. Actually, here, let me try to skip to a scene of this kid where, it's about the Belarusian front in World War II with this kid's perspective of fighting with partisans and his experience in the war. And essentially, it literally does not pull any punches. And overall, it's an anti-war movie. And overall, very traumatic. Actually, here, I could probably maybe pull this one. Here. Here's a scene from it. And obviously, an anti-fascist movie, too. I love what the Germans are saying to him. Germany is a civilized country, as we all treat you like a bunch of barbarians and act like a bunch of barbarians ourselves, yeah. I feel like every movie is an anti-war movie. Like, you don't really see it glorified too much more than the horrors of war. I mean, there are some that are very pro-war, like American Sniper. There definitely are war movies that are pretty pro-war, but most of them aren't. I would argue, honestly, a lot of war movies and war dramas tend to be the opposite. But yeah, you pretty much have this entire German battalion fucking... Well, maybe I should have probably not had the screen up, but a little late for that now, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, you pretty much have an entire German battalion fucking like looting this place, and the kid is, you know, obviously for his perspective, seeing the entire thing. Oh, wait, here. Where was that kid? Where was he? You know what? Yeah, we can, you know, gotta be careful near the end. I really do. Because I know he's near the end of it, but I have to be, right there? There he is. Well, all traumatized and fucking looking all fucked up. But, here, let's find him from the beginning. Where he's all youthful. I think this is right before he's about to leave. Yeah.
Пожалей себя, сынок. Коли меня не жалко, их пощади. Сынок. Растом Бог.
Pretty much his mom pretty much like pleaded him not to leave. Because she kind of obviously knew what was going to eventually happen. Blair Witch Project was released 23 years ago today. Oh, really? Oh, damn. That's pretty cool. But yeah. Just saying though, if you want to have like, you know, fun, like, you know, World War II movie, well, not fun, but like, you know, a fun experience at least watching a very traumatic World War II film about the horrors, you know, and shit. Have you seen it? Not in a long time. I haven't seen Blair Witch in a long while. I'm trying to think of another pretty good horror film that... Man, there was one that I remember watching a while, like a long while back. Oh, it's actually an anime film. It's called Future War. It's actually an old anime movie that was from the 80s. Oh, dude, someone released a scene recently of it? Oh, fuck yeah. Here, I haven't seen this scene quite yet. Well, it's been a while since I've seen it. Or is this just some dude's... Oh, wait, no, this is someone's edit. Never mind. Fuck your edit. Boo. Here, let's... Oh, that's Symphony. No, never mind. Here, let's check this out, because I know this is the actual fucking scene from the movie. There we go. Like one does something real dumb. I feel like this is kind of typical of horror movie tropes, though, unfortunately. Where you're always going to have somebody being, you know, kind of the dumb one. Frankly enough, honestly, I have a friend who's kind of like that, though, so... I mean, it's not, you know, all for naught. I really love this scene. I love how, like... I mean, here, I'll actually full screen it. Like, for the 80s and shit, I mean, this is a really well done, you know, animation. I kind of like this anime style more than modernized anime styles and shit usually. Japanese being ballsy. But it's basically, well, I mean, obviously, with the idea of the name, Future War 1980X, you're on. The idea is that, essentially, there's World War III that eventually leads up to, well, you know, the nukes going off and shit. Sick animation. I know that it's really dope. War scenes cut. Oh, are these more scenes? Oh, see what I mean? Really wait here, let me turn it down. Has really cool, like, you know, art like that, too. Space War! Oh yeah, this is all different cut footage of the war. of the actual like battle scenes. Sweet. Land battles, tanks and shit. Funny enough, this is actually kind of going on in Ukraine right now. Like, honestly. Funny enough, this actually wasn't far off. It's just more modern tech nowadays. What I really love is that they actually use historically accurate equipment. Like, they look like a T-84, like a more modernized version, or an IS-2 maybe. ZSUs. They actually, like, that's what I love about it. They actually use accurate equipment for the, for the movie. And tactics. I mean, it's actually a really cool movie, honestly. Oh my god. See, that's so cool. Like, I mean, like, what type of war movie actually really, like, thinks about those details as, like, an animation? Like, the specific types of warheads that actually do kind of act like a cluster bomb in a sense. Or a cluster munition and shit. Ukraine just fucked another Russian column today. I mean, it's just like that. Basically, kind of what, like I said, I mean, it really wasn't that far off. Different tech, but see, those would be drones instead of A-10s. Like I said, the animation's honestly really legit fucking cool. I mean, what I really love is like this somewhat, realism, but also still kind of using the cartooniness in some ways. Like, it's a really awesome blend of both. Let's have one guy get directly blown up by a JDAM. With epic music going off. Specific targeting strike. I mean, it's not usually with aircraft as much anymore, but usually with like local ground aircraft. Oh, well, that's a civilian casualty. Well, I guess at this point, civilian casualties aren't fucking mattering. Have you ever played Sonic Heroes or Shadow the Hedgehog? I actually don't believe so. Oh, is that a nuke? Yeah, it was. Man, that's actually a pretty cool animation for the nuke. Should have been more bright, I think, for after that, but still a really cool effect. Well, there's another one. Yeah, this is pretty much where the nukes start flying. The nukes have flown. DC. Okay, I don't know where that is. I can't read Japanese. Okay, that's all right. Oh, hold up. There's a fucking okay, that is a small detail, but that is fucking cool. That is such a small detail, but that is really cool. I think those are also nukes too, if I remember correctly. And also, like, pretty much depending on where they're being launched, are also very specific types of, like, missiles too, I've noticed. Which also kind of shows how many different types of, like, nuclear munitions we, as a species, have. And how many would be used. Wow, man, they're getting, like, every shot. A top shot. Oh, fucking Eiffel Tower warping. Okay, I really love that effect. Man, I need to see this movie again. I'm guessing those were like the final scenes of it, but damn, where the nukes fly. What's this? Oh, I've seen this before. Literally like the most aesthetically pleasing. Like, it doesn't have a right to be this aesthetically pleasing. Bruh. Oh, that's too short. Ah! Oh my god, Alabama's been completely destroyed. Actually, the nukes didn't land here. Oh. Yeah, for real. Yeah, they didn't land here. There wasn't anything important here in the first place because it already looked destroyed. Oh, you know what? That also reminds me. There's this another really good movie called, oh, what's it fucking called? Threads. That's an anti-nuke war film, and that movie is just straight up horrifying. And that one's definitely free on YouTube. Like, that one's honestly more horrifying than I think it's called. What was the one that that America did in the 80s? The Day After Tomorrow. No, it's not The Day After Tomorrow, is it? The Day After, I think. Yeah, The Day After. This is longer. Yay! I mean, what anime is this? I mean, honestly, because considering how aesthetically pleasing this shit is, it's ridiculous. Like, what the hell? Like, goddamn, look at that. What why? How, like, it doesn't have a right to be this good. Have you ever noticed that anime tends to be more left-leaning than or in Japanese culture? Yeah, I've noticed that. At least from a lot of different animes I've seen before. Shit, I'd eat that. That looks fucking... Animate each grain of rice like your life depends on it. I mean, for real. Animate every noodle like your life depends on it and make it look amazing. I like how he just, like, was blissed out by that one noodle. It's like, damn, this singular noodle. It's like, Oh my god, I want some of that, honestly. You bastard. Kid, you don't got no right to have such deliciousness. Without me. How dare you? The typical, like, I am happy and pleased and I'm blissed out of my mind because of the awesomeness and pleasure that I just had. It's just that, the typical face with an anime. I love it. Oh, you know what? You know, I've already showed like 3 times. I was gonna look up another one of those like shorts from that community I just like checked out because she also has like these little funny quips on weeaboos and anime dorks and shit. Oh my god, you know what? Because she nails it so fucking... It's honestly astonishing how... Okay, you know what? Hold on. You know, alright, we'll have to at least just do one. Where... I just need to find it. I know it's gonna be one of the... here we go. This... Whoa, okay, a little loud. Gotta make sure it's turned down. Don't need it that fucking loud. This hits like every anime trope right on the head, and it's just too good. Really? Come on.
Of course. Oh, you don't know yet. No, the boss is a total weeb. What? Yeah, he's a total weeb.
Total weeb.
Presentations are insane. Konnichiwa, everyone. Konnichiwa. That's what I like to hear. I hope everyone had an excellent weekend. Now, in regards to today's meeting, I'm sorry to say, but sales are...
Oh, you watch her too? Oh, you watch her too?
I
Nice.
expect a lot more from all of you. I know you're trying your best, but I'm gonna need you to try even harder next quarter. Stop acting like sussy bakas and increase those sales. Now, a quick announcement for my assistant. Oh, God, I forgot about her.
Hey, losers! Next Thursday, we're going to be having a staff dinner, so make sure that you prepare. Senpai and I worked really hard to make sure that it's the best staff dinner ever. All right, see you later.
Oh my god, I don't think this is the exact one I was trying to find, but oh my god, that this one's just as good. My favorite one's where she plays the kidnapper. Oh my god, I love those ones. Here, let me see. Where was the one I remember? Where was it? Blah, blah, blah. I know it was in here. I literally binged all the... Oh, I think it was this one. Was it this one? Yeah.
Something wrong with my brain if everyone sounds like a dubbed anime character. Unfortunately, the results of your neurology test prove that there's nothing wrong there. I guess you're gonna be stuck like this forever. I can't do this for the rest of my life. Please, don't worry.
Dude, she nails these, like, so fucking well. Like, she's, like, goddamn.
We're gonna make sure that you get out of here feeling better.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, all that matters is friendship. I don't think
Is it really bad that I, you know, think the pink hair one unironically kind of reminds me of, like, Paul's ex Ashley a little bit? Not in the bad way, though. I mean, just aesthetically.
Doctors, loser. We're just trying to fix that stupid broken brain of yours. Please don't harass the patient, okay? We don't want any added
Don't worry. We'll make sure that we get you better and that you're free from this
I can see it. Just a little bit.
It's for everyone to be
I think,
free.
honestly, I think it's more or less just kind of the
Everyone, let's get back
pink
to work
hair.
and get some
And just the weeboo-ness.
got this, everyone. Mikasa, you're not free enough.
I love just like the power of friendship. Cheers is just like all that was left in that random kabaj. Man, if my life was dubbed in anime characters and shit like that, yeah, I would want a video game myself though. That would just get a little too insane for me. I could see it, yeah. Oh, you know what? There was one on like There was actually, funny enough, a pro worker one of one of the kidnappers. I think it was this one right here. Oh yeah, it is. It's this one.
In 30 minutes, the belt around you will electrocute you to
You want me
death.
to pluck my eyes out in 30 minutes?
Yeah.
So you're asking me for free labor. Are you not ashamed? How dare you ask me to work for free? Is there no cash incentive?
This isn't a game show.
Well, then I'm not lifting a goddamn finger.
You will die otherwise.
Fine. Who cares? I'll die for fair wages, sure. Also, no,
Based.
Pass. I need to be able to, like, bat my little eyes at an expensive-looking gentleman at a bar without looking like the mother from fucking Coraline. Also, I talked to Stephanie and the others, and they all agreed that 30 minutes is not enough for these tasks.
What, are you guys trying to unionize?
Maybe we
But
are.
yeah, maybe we
Not
are.
a bad idea,
Why
sir.
doesn't any single person here have a desire to live?
I do want to live. Do I want to live without eyes? Absolutely not. Do I want to be walking down the street and have people be like, hey, look over there, it's No Eyes Nancy stumbling over a traffic cone because she's got no eyes, she can't
Where do
see.
you live that people talk like that?
Your mom's house.
Seriously?
Your mom has got it going on.
Oh my god, I love it. God damn, I love these. They're too fucking good. Been watching these kind of shorts as well. Oh, well, yeah, god damn it. Now I got, hold on. I need to put it back up. Chef friend turns my Popeye's Jamaican.
Come on, I get jerk up well. So what we'll have here, well, some thighs. Popeye's chicken, also have chicken nuggets. What's this here? Look like this needs some jerk. You came to the right place. See the chicken here now. I'm gonna paste that up. We're gonna mix everything up. We're gonna do jerk fried rice and beef. This is where you're getting your flavor from. We got the jerk nuggets. Then we'll have the Popeye's two-piece jerk thigh and the biscuit. Then we have jerk fried rice right here. Popeye's jerk sandwich. Only a jerk at night. Take a bite. Yo. Hey, chef.
Yo. I was kind of initially a little like, that's a lot of fucking spice, but I'm like, you know what though? God damn, that looks fucking fire. Holy shit. Well, here, let me in the air. I want to see another one of these. Oh, this one's
So expensive right now, bro. Can you make me something with $10?
Yeah, with $10, everybody gets one bite. First step, microwave this rice. So today we're making spicy tuna kimbap. Crack open the can. Oh shit.
well, yeah. Yeah, you cracked open the can, all right.
Give up, see? And now we're gonna add Dijon mustard, QP mayo, mix it up. Jalapeno, scallion goes in. Cucumber, cut this. This is just for crunch element.
I just do pickle.
Grab the rice, goes in. Sesame oil, salt, just mix that up.
All right.
Grab the seaweed.
Ooh, all right.
Cucumber goes down. And add this tuna.
Ooh, sushi. Sushi roll. Tuna roll. Oh, fuck yeah.
Finish the top. Few chili pieces. Here you go, guys. Spicy tuna.
Oh, god damn, that looks fucking fire.
Kimbap for under $10, $8.49.
We gotta give it a try, chef.
All right, let's do it.
$10 meal? Let's get it.
That looked good.
Every broke college boy's meal right here.
Nah, that's ramen. But hey, that will be added to the ramen.
Hey, chef, can you try my White Castle Gourmet?
Sure, let's do it. Bread, beef, cheese, onion. Let's make French onion soup. Beef patties.
French onion soup.
Throw into this pot.
All right.
Buns here. I'm gonna toast it. And that's not enough. Apple liquor.
It's like, not enough, more onion.
But they all now beef broth, umami sauce, thyme. Now I'm gonna scrape all the cheese.
Okay.
Gruyere cheese.
Gruyere. All right.
American cheese first.
Man, a lot of cheese on here.
See you in 2 minutes. Let's start plating.
Ooh.
Okay, Denny, I just turned White Castle into my version of French onion soup.
Okay, that looks a little fucking fire.
That's so good.
God damn it. Okay, I need to stop making myself hungry. Son of a bitch.
Hey, Chef, can you turn my Lunchables?
Oh, this is the last one. I swear to God. I'm sorry. I'm going on Domain Loot with this one. This is the last one I'm checking out.
Go make today. First up.
Honestly, I'm skeptical of this shit. There ain't no way you can make a Lunchables gourmet.
Ground beef and pork here.
Okay, so you diced up the crackers. All right.
It has all bread, garlic, salt, black pepper.
Okay, all right. I'm seeing what he's doing here. Ooh.
Shells, carrot, and celery.
Okay.
Tomato paste, chicken stock, tomato sauce, Lunchable tomato sauce, fresh tomatoes, salt, pepper. Yo, let's check on the meatball. Gravy that into.
Proceeds to hear the fire alarm go off. Dude, those look good kind of fire right now. Ooh, spaghetti. Oh, he's making spaghetti out of this. Fuck. Oh, okay. I am actually surprised. I did not expect him to make spaghetti.
Oh, Danny came through with a Lunchable. We have linguine, cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese, meatball, parsley on top.
Bro, I gotta dig in, man.
Let's do it.
No, you gotta dig in, bro. This is good.
Honestly, I would sell this.
Chef Lloyd, thank you.
He's like, dude, I kind of like, bro, dude, that's what the fuck. Yeah, I was wondering what it was like. All right, he's making them into meatballs. Okay, all right, diced all that shit up, crunched all that up. And then he basically just, forgo everything but that, the last little bit of the Lunchables, which was the tomato sauce, and then just added up his own thing. Added whatever left of that tomato sauce, that was left from the Lunchable, and just made it, tomato sauce, put some noodles in there for spaghetti, and boom. I did, you know what? Unexpected, but fucking nice. Yeah, I'm subscribing to this too. I'm starting to notice that YouTube Shorts are actually starting to be kind of good. They used to be really shit, but I think now that lately, because I've been kind of catering these YouTube Shorts to my liking, I'm starting to actually get some decent ones that get recommended to me. So, I mean, that's at least one way to circumnavigate the algorithm a little bit, is, just, especially if, shorts that, or just any channel that just legit don't want to have any interest in, just, weed them out by just being like, not interested, and just keep doing it even if YouTube keeps pushing it. Eventually the algorithm gets the hint. Because there's at one point that for some reason YouTube's algorithm was recommending me like Sargon's podcast, like Lotus Speaker, whatever the fuck, Lotus something. And it just straight up would not stop recommending me their shit for like the longest fucking time. Even though I was not wanting to be recommended, I kept pressing it, and it was like, nah, you still want it. It's like, no, I don't. I don't want his weird incel fucking fascist garbage. I mean, it's fucking Sargon's, like, gross. I mean, last time I heard he literally got butthurt over a sock licking abs of a woman. That was an anime. Or, like, not even anime. It was just, like, some animated, like, picture or some shit. It's like a cartoon thing. It's like, oh my god, get a fucking grip. Fucking freak. Where's Zukov, actually? Assuming he's just around the corner, but just want to make sure. Oh, what are you over there for? Still far away, just hanging out over there. All by your lonesome. Hates abs on women. Yeah, okay, let me see if I can find it. Yep. This is it. There's a little bit of a hint of what it is, just with his face instead of the sock.
Debate shit for a while, like you want to talk about like migrants or what, like I don't know. Do you want to come on and talk about this? I want to talk about how the steep
there, let's see, where is it?
Brought about by women with abs. I've said this before.
Oh, why's he having it in a tiny corner? Oh, because he has to do his video. But yeah. I mean, honestly, the thumbnail honestly kind of gets the idea though. Oh my. Oh well, here's the original one. Yeah, here it is. Lick the abs, bigot. God. I mean, honestly, I just had to go just a little bit further down. But yeah, there you go. Lick the abs, you bigoted trash. If you don't go woke, you will go broke. For I am so gonna of a code. Yes. And these woke leftists. It's just... I meant to say who. Oh, like who hates abs on women? I mean, I sure don't. I like it. This just proves intimidated by strong women. I mean, for real. Because frankly, I find it attractive. I like kind of, some athletically fit women that, got a little bit of, some toned abs going on and shit. I mean, hell, if they're like, kind of like on the, thicker side and shit, that's fine too. Like, I don't have really a strong preference one or the other, but, because I'm down for either or. If, like, there's a chick that's, like, athletically fit or, a little thicker, it don't matter to me. But that's because, like, physically strong women, at least to me, are attractive just as much as, like, the abuse, like women that are trying to enforce on us, these woke moralists. This woman that will never be beautiful. Let's think of these, if these guys that want to be alpha male until it comes time to actually do alpha male things. For fucking real, dude. It's just sad. I mean, because, it's always been projection with these guys, because, when you don't really exactly have a lot of actual, like, alpha energy in you, you have to, make it, like, some sort of a perceived idea and make people, like, think that you do. Because, if not, then, well, at that point, it's just like, they're essentially going to look like a weak little beta male or some shit, into the eyes of others who are trying to enact that same alpha energy shit. So it's also kind of like a reciprocal, like, circle jerk, amongst themselves too, on who's, like, the bigger alpha male or whatever the fuck. It's all just, like, self-defeating and just, like, a reciprocal cycle of fucking masculine toxic masculinity. That woke term, that hated term of these woke moralists. I just can't get over that he just, like, up yours, woke moralist. I can't. Oh my god, I can't get over that. I can't get over the fucking fact he just was like, up yours, woke moralists. What else? Would they want kids to custody, to control, and manipulate, and indoctrinate? Yep. They all have, like, this presumptuous view about them also being kind of like, like their property anyway. It's kind of a whole part of their culture is essentially, treating, children and, treating women and essentially any class of people that, they deem undesirable as, like, a, form of property or, on some level of the hierarchy. Whether they're, like, property to, be, like, essentially groomed into their fucking doctrine and shit. Or, property in a sense for, like, menial labor or for, just other purposes. Depending on how undesirable you may be, you might not even get that luxury, in their fucking society, because if not, then it's kind of like, you just kind of go bye-bye. But hence why it's such a fucking, well, like I was saying earlier, very toxically masculine fucking, society and shit. because, you know, it's very destructive, you know, not really necessarily to themselves, but to other people, but especially to themselves. Because they, you know, at the end of the day, you know, they're always going to continue to, you know, suffer from their issues and their problems, whatever they may be internally, because, yeah, it's like, I mean, because what, you know, instilling like some society where you have like societal control and shit, you know, it's just going to make you feel better. It doesn't make you feel good. I mean, it's like, it feels nice in a sense, like, oh yeah, you know, you get that placebo of like, yeah, I did it. But you don't really feel, you know, like you've changed anything, because your life ain't that much fucking different. Ain't gonna be that, you know, changed and shit. Maybe a little easier, you know, to fucking, you know, exploit women and shit, but I mean, they're not exactly gonna be happy with you, and they're gonna be fucking miserable. So, but by proxy, you will too. Hence why it's all like reciprocally self-defeating. And it hurts, you know, and it just does nothing but hurt themselves and everything around them. And everyone. Which is why, you know, the ideology is just so fucking poisonous and shit. Because honestly, it does take, you know, what frankly might be, you know, some pretty decent, okay people and shit, but make them into legitimately fucking, frankly, just like horribly aggressive, fucking insecure, ghoulish fucking people, honestly. Because honestly, like, if you took, like, you know, a lot of these different, you know, right-wingers and shit that we know about, and if they literally were born and raised, you know, with different parents in a different environment, like, essentially, like, the exact opposite of their right-wing views, but, you know, for the left, like, I mean, honestly, they wouldn't necessarily be, like, you know, really bad, you know, like, inherently fucking bad people, or even really, you know, in my mind, even that, you know, unattractive at that point. Because there's definitely people like Lauren Boebert or fucking, you know, Abby Shapiro, for example, you know, or, you know, since I'm by even people like Ben Shapiro or Steven Crowder or, you know, shit like that, you know these type of fucking people that, honestly, if they weren't such fucking vile, venomous fucking, you know, cretins with their ideology and shit, and let's say, hypothetically, there's a universe where they're pretty much the left version, like, they're like polar opposite of themselves, they actually would probably be legitimately attractive people to me. But because of their views and what they believe and what they spout, I mean, like, I mean, at best, I want to hate fuck them, and at worst, I mean, I want to, like, hate, like, let the concrete hate fuck them. Wait, what's this? So I say if I ever end up with a kid, a girl will be easier to deal with, but after seeing my sister, half-sister biologically, and hear how she cusses my dad constantly, and that she wrecked his car, I'm not so sure. Dad, I thought a daughter would be easier to handle. Neighbor's car explodes. I was wrong. Oh my god, what the fuck? Damn, dude. Yeah, my mom has always said, I'm so glad I had boys. Like, because frankly, she grew up around most pretty much sisters her entire life, and she said that they could, you know, growing up, they could be very venomous motherfuckers at times. So she's just like, she always, you know, in the back of her mind was like, man, please don't let me have a daughter. I don't want to have a daughter. Please, Lord Jesus, I don't want a daughter. Amen. And well, hey, I guess she didn't. So. Well, frankly, with me, it wouldn't matter either way. Like, if I was a chick, a dude, or literally something in between, it wouldn't fucking matter. But, I guess in a sense, she is kind of glad that she didn't have a fucking daughter, but whatever. Honestly, I wonder what she would, you know, like, say if I told her, like, yeah, I literally wouldn't care if I was born a woman or a man or anything in between, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, because I haven't told her that. Which is essentially an equivalent basically saying, like, yeah, I'm kind of non-binary, I literally don't give a fuck about, like, the whole gender thing. Honestly, knowing how, like, there is a certain element about my mom that's just very, like, kind of happy-go-lucky in a sense, despite a lot of her Christian conservatism and shit, like, especially these days, a lot more of that, like, you know, despite the Christian element, you know, still kind of, you know, being more like a down-go-lucky, down-to-earth, you know, kind of stop giving a shit type of thing. I mean, once hormones start kicking in, that's basically 4 years of hell for parent. Longer than that, honestly. But yeah, but 4 years directly are just going to be nothing but hell. But yeah, it's going to last probably longer than that. Tell me what the fuck is this? Helping Hands? Just making sure Californians don't get lost when moving to Oregon. Wait, what? Huh? Oh god, is there some fucking Idaho goddamn dipshit unironically trying to fucking meme here? Oh no. Is this some fucking conservative Idaho dumb fuck that's trying to meme here, being like, Oregon's falling to shit? It's Texas, so many Texan plates. I understand people need to move from Texas, those folks. Okay, yeah. Someone get me out of here. True. We can't show trans gay teachers school. Take children. I did, and that's why. Yeah, exactly, because it's just fucking ridiculous that, like, the idea of, like, oh, well, okay, well, that's my text, but it's just like, oh, well, you know, it's a guy thinking children because he's, you know, trans people and shit, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, guess what, there are literally trans kids that exist and shit, so, He thinks that you don't actually think of the children there. So I meant more Texas and Colorado than Coloradans. Damn. Okay, why is everyone talking about Texas in this? New rule, if you want to move here from California, each person has to bring 5 redwoods for planting in the Coast Range. I'm okay with that. You have to, like, go find 5 redwood saplings and plant them. Wait, huh? Huh? What? Okay, I don't even know. Okay, I'm being heavily confused with the responses to this meme. Is this like a pro or anti-Oregon meme? I don't get it. Let's make sure Californians don't get lost when moving to Oregon, and it has like an Idaho like outline. And honestly, a lot of it's going into Washington for some reason, so that don't make sense. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? I think I see it. Wait a minute. I'm seeing it now. Because, because basically, like, when you go over here, it's essentially, like, the border of Idaho and Oregon right there as it is. We're moving up. Oh, you know what? I think I'm seeing what it is. Essentially a map. I get it. It's a map basically. It's like, here's where all, like, the progressive lefty people are kind of stationed around at. It's like, if you want to move up here, go in these places. But, because pretty much, like, if it narrows down as it goes up, yeah, that kind of actually seems accurate. Fossil beds. Oh, man, I've never been out there. I need to go to the fucking John Day fossil beds one of these days. Dude, that would be fucking legit. Oh, you know what? I've been out there before, because I've been east of Madras and shit, but I've never been out there specifically. God, I gotta go there at some point. Here, honestly, is there like someone that actually is like kind of explaining some of these memes here?
They've been going to for some time. Coeur d'Alene has been a destination for retired LAPD officers since the 80s or 90s. Ooh, damn. Pot shot. We're going to proudly boast we accept all colors, religions, genders, cultures, and on and on. But don't you dare move here from California. Oh, I'm getting the meme now. The meme is basically, hey, if you're coming from California, you missed it. You actually go to Idaho. Go over there and fix their shit. Stop coming over here. I get it. It's just like, it's like, hey, California, go east a little bit. Go to Idaho and, like, make them less conservative and fucking batshit. I see what the meme is. It took me a while to get that, but I see what the meme is. Like when people post memes like this, they gotta, like, explain it a little bit. Make it easier for stoopies like me to understand. Wait, was it? So chaotic children want to know indeed. I think that's important to development. Like, I feel like it seems to be a little chaotic. It's as simple as this. It's how kids really start to develop personality. Shows some. Yeah. I mean, like, well, I mean, honestly, what you're seeing as chaotic is just them being energetic, and I was the same way growing up. So, I mean, honestly, I do think, you know, having at least, like, a sense of, you know, just being able to, like, splurt your energy out and shit. And you have at least, you know, some sense of rebellion, you know, a little bit with that. You know, I think it's fine. Obviously, you gotta eventually, you know, with the kid, be like, all right, drawing a line in the sand. But, you know, I mean, there is, like, a saying of, like, you gotta let a kid be a kid. I mean, where I think it's true. It's like, I mean, you gotta let a kid, like, you know, splurt his energy out and play around and, you know, fuck around and shit like that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like they're a kid. Like, pretty much, like, every day is, like, equivalent of, like, a week in their mind. It's like, you know, so pretty much it's like every day / week in their head is just like, you know, all sorts of shit that, you know, they could be doing. So, yeah, I mean, like, if they're getting, like, you know, destructively robust and shit like that, you know, that would be like a line in the sand. But that's why you would at least, you know, try to make sure there's at least outlets, you know, to let it, you know, that kid spurt out that energy. You know, especially at least, you know, when it comes to, you know, at least when it comes to being productive with that. Like, you know, different types of, like, puzzle games or, like, you know, outside activities, you know, whatever those may be. You know, just different shit. Like, you know, make the kid do shit. Especially, you know, that you're noticing that kid has a particular interest in, especially when it comes to their energetic, chaotic spunkness. Because, I mean, they're not necessarily doing it just being for chaotic sake. I mean, you know, they're, you know, you're, like, if you observe them, they are having, like, you know, particular interests in mind when doing whatever they're doing. I miss my perception of time when I was a little too sick. I'm not gonna lie, dude, I do too. I just wish time would actually, unironically, sometimes slow down, like, you know, when I was a kid, but at the same time, sometimes I wish it would just be like, you know, just like, come on, you know, let's get the day done, and then let it just, like, slow down really slow, like, you know, like it used to. But that's just because of, like, the whole, an hour felt like 3 years. I remember when, oh my god, that's a big spider. Are you a spider? Oh yeah, you are. What the fuck are you? Are you Daddy Longlegs? Oh, it fell. Oh no, where'd it go? It took the leap of faith. Where'd it go? I think it was, honestly. I didn't see I only saw one body on it. Got a good shot by the wire. Someone stop the shooter. I would, but what was the context here? And context matters, man. I mean, you know, good guy with a gun, you know? I mean, come on now. It's like, we don't know. Guy could have been a good guy with a gun. I mean, you know, it's like, I mean, dude, good guy with a gun, bad guy with a gun. I mean, come on now. What happened to, like, Second Amendment? What, you want to take his guns right there, brother? What are you, some communist liberal? I just want to see where that spider went. If it was a spider. No, it fell over here. It took the leap of faith. Where did it go? It fell in these logs somewhere. I wish to be cautious. Oh, there it is. It is a daddy long legs. Oh. Oh, yeah, you're friendly. Come here, bud. Come here, little daddy long legs. Come here, bro. Come here. Come on, bud. Yeah. Come here, buddy. Here. Hey, don't get antsy with me. Come on. Come here, bro. Come here. Are you really being a dick right now? Come on. Bruh. Yeah, you know what? Go on there. Yeah. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? How hard, you know, here, get on the hat instead. How about that? Yeah, the hat. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, you. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, you, bro. Look at this little sucker. I love these little guys. Still, daddy long legs are actually really harmless. But he doesn't not like me. Do you have all your legs? Wait, you're missing one. You're missing a leg, bro. Yeah, you're missing your back leg. Huh. Hey, you're an older one. You've been around the block a few times, huh? What are you doing? Is it trying to take, like, bites? What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Oh. Clean yourself there, huh? Answer for your crimes. You have infiltrated my domicile. So it's not a racket anymore? I mean, it is. I'm pretty sure. Daddy longlegs are a species of arachnid, but they're not like a typical spider. You can see its top little eyes, honestly. This is kind of chilling. It's kind of wandering around here. I'll let it outside where, you know, we'll actually have a better life than in here. Sukop, you are knocked the fuck out. Look at you. Okay. You know what? There you go. Hey, buddy. What's up, bro? There we go. I put it on one of those kiwi leaves. All my kiwi vines are growing in there, so he'll be able to climb his way somewhere and find himself a little home. Or she. I think that might have been a male. I can't tell. I can tell what a male or female daddy long legs looks like. Here, sick off. Come here. Here, let me get that off of you. You don't need that on anymore. Oh, this was bad. Look, it's so cute. He's just such a cute little boy. So handsome. Such a handsome boy, Will. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Come here. Spring. Come here, bye. Yeah. Right. Oh. Do you know moose dive? What, like dive in the water and shit? Oh. Oh, hey, boy. Hey, boy. What's up, baby? You're just a sleepy boy. Oh. You're such a goofy baby. Oh. Yeah, like 20 feet, I think. Damn. That's pretty fucking impressive. Man, moose are fucking terrifying. Like, I remember the first time I was in Yellowstone, it was just like a little day trip. Well, both times I was in Yellowstone, there were day trips. But the first time was when I saw a mama moose and a baby. And they were off in, like, you know, the distance, you know, by this tree line and shit. But, like, there was a whole bunch of cars, you know, pulled over on the side of the road checking them out and shit. And I remember, you know, just... they didn't really mind us, you know, as the humans and shit. They're just like, oh, there's a bunch of people, we'll just kind of stay, like, this distance and kind of casually just kind of, you know, walk along the tree line and just kind of check out the humans out as much as they're checking them out. Oh, who's a good boy, huh? Who's a good boy? Oh. Got that little leg going, oh my goodness. Who's a good baby boy? Who's a good baby boy? Who's a good baby boy? Yes. Who's a good baby boy? Oh. Mm. Who's a sweet baby? Yeah, he's a sweet baby boy. Yeah. This Boofs wants me to dead? Oh, I know. I know. I heard into the water. It'll never. Oh my god. It's like, yeah, they'll never find. It's just like, I would go jump in the water. It'll never follow me in. His slate looks up. He's like, oh my god. Last thing he ever sees. Last thing he ever sees. Oh. Meh. Hey. Jerk. Breath stinks. You got stinky breath, bro. Bruh. Stinky breath. Oh. This goes on forever. It's just a forever boat. Cuddle monster. Oh. Sweet little string bean. Oh. Do you mind? I'm letting you go ahead and be free and do whatever you want. Like, you don't have to be here. Like, bruh. What is this? Fucking this. What is this? Oh, okay. Goofball. Here's go. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Paw. There you go. There you go. You got it. I'm gonna eat it over my boot. You got crumbs all over my boot. You absurd little munch. Oh my god. What am I gonna do for you, dude? You are a dork. You usually like wander off with things like that. That's what you're supposed to do? Yeah, you. That's what you're supposed to do. I'll give you one more. Oh, wait, what the fuck? I didn't even get that. Hey, no, don't eat that. I don't even... you got, like, my little keef scooper. What in the fuck? How'd you even get that? No. Stand up. That a boy. There you go. Stop it. Oh, whatever. I don't know why he wants to eat it, like, right there. But he does. Little shrimp. Little shrimp pop, little goof. My little goofball. Whoa. Ooh, YouTube recommended me something kind of cool. Build a dugout in the wild forest from start to finish. 6 months and 1.5 hours. I mean, it's not like a total start to finish, and I guess this guy's using some modern tech and stuff, but I guess he didn't say he was going primal mode with it. Alright, is that okay? Honestly, like, if I was able to, like, find, like, a really cool spot, like, in the forest that's kind of a little out of the way, and I marked it on the map and, like, kind of kept it as, like, a little safe spot for myself and shit, I honestly would do this. Have, like, a little safe house or something. Right on. That's pretty dope. I was gonna doing it in the snow, it looks like, too. Yeah, he is. That's real outdoorsman and shit right there, brother. Damn, this actually looks nice inside. Looks nice. Dope. Let's go with the... Okay. Is that out? Was that the outhouse? That's what I'm wondering. Hope not. At least we got this in time before it snowed in on them. Oh, hold on, I want to see that little walk-in there. That's a nice little walk-in. I mean, probably a little difficult to, you know, empty out and shit. Oh my god, damn, that's nice. Nice little interior. Oh, well, that would help. Yeah, doors. Yeah, doors to make sure that well, if it gets snowed in on the doors, then it's gonna be difficult to open the doors too. So, double-edged sword with that. That's kind of a nice little interior, though. His little puppy. Aww. Kind of hope he ain't one of those channels that just kind of does it and then just abandons it. Like, I actually hope he actually does kind of utilizes it and uses it over and over again. It doesn't just, like, sit there. Because I know there are a lot of channels that get exposed for doing shit like that. which sucks. But yeah, it's like I feel like at least a lot of these ones tend to be pretty genuine because a lot of these like dugouts and shit like that tend to be pretty long lasting anyway, as they are. I mean, unless you just utterly abandon them and just never check up on them ever. But I mean, if you at least like check up on them or make it like, you know, some sort of a little place where you camp out, you know, to go camping and shit. I mean, it will actually like last and be there for a while. Well, you have to like clean it out every now and then, you know, but hey, nonetheless. Blah blah. So if you're starting to like, you know, like you're getting more of a, you know, of an adult now, and your face is starting to have like more of this judgmental look on your face. Okay, that was a little very redundant sentence. Your face is looking very judgmental on the face. Like every time it looks at me, it has like this judgmental look. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Shoot out. Oh, yep, there's that judgmental look again. Oh, don't be sitting there judging me. Give me a look. I'm just like, I shall judge you as an owner. You don't give me enough love and attention. I look over for 1 second, and it's like freeze peach time. Got some freeze peaches for you. Here. Yo, hey, I don't need that in my background. Oh my, oh, actually, like, oh, well, that got his attention. I didn't even have to do nothing with that. Yeah, no one, I don't need to, like, have that as my background region. Oh my god, you fucking bastard. He just doubled down. I'll get you. Yeah, quit doing that. Little freak. Look at you. Yeah, you're giving me the look of judgment again. Oh, look at this fucking face. This ridiculous little face. That's the face of judgment. You. Yeah. Look at you and your face of judgment. Oh yeah, you gotta manicure that little mane a little bit. Really fluff up the judgment call here. Yeah, fluff it up. Fluff it up more, buddy. Oh, hey, yeah, go right back to it, huh? Wow. See what I mean? Oi! I will judge you on this. Like, my god. He very much loves his peaches, and it's a little absurd. Ah, get off of the peaches! You fruit! He just keeps going back for it. It's like, he's just like quintupling down. It's like, the more the more you make me stop, the more I'm just gonna keep going. Man, what a weirdo, dude. This dog is a goof. I don't even know. Don't even know what I'd do with that son of a bitch. It's actually almost 2 a.m. here, so I think I'll get one more bowl loaded up right here. Give myself some food and call it good for the evening and all that fun shit. Bam, boom, bam, boom. And blammo. There we go. Alright, there's Leia. I wonder if I should start up the pilgrimage or maybe set up a base in my little Kenshi playthrough here. There's actually one more town I actually haven't checked out yet that's near. It's kind of a little out of the way, but on the way to where I really want to go. So I think I'll do that first. I'm just like dead set getting ready to settle and start like anti-slave rebellions and shit. And because I'm in the United States territory, they're all like basically like, oh, those anti-slaver cultists. Apparently being anti-slaver and a slave abolitionist makes you a cultist in the game, so I guess I'm going to join up with those guys and find out where they are kind of chilling at and vibe with them. That was backwards. Dude, Kenchi's pretty fucking great. I mean, the politics of the game are pretty intense and a little wacky with what's normal and what isn't. Like, the Holy Kingdom are hyper, like, nationalistic and hyper xenophobic. And pretty much like kind of a theocratic society. I mean, they're called the Holy Kingdom. And then there's the Czech Kingdom, which is also very xenophobic as well. The United Cities are just very like feudalistic with their society, which also includes the normalization and just like of a caste system and slavery too. So yeah, I mean, but at the same time, there's different little micro factions that aren't like that, and there's like different little like camps that you could come across of like freed slaves or just like peasants who have like ran off to kind of have their own life and shit. So it's like in the game you can find people that are out away from those type of views and shit, and there are like like I said there's like an anti-slave cult faction in the game, hence why it's mentioned and murmured, like, because like I'll go to bars in the game to maybe find someone to recruit and shit, and then I'll see like all these different comments from different patrons in the bar, and every now and then there'll be some dude that'll be like, beware of those anti-slaver cultists, bunch of loons out there trying to say slaves should be freed or whatever have you, or something like that. I'm just like, it's like, all right, if I raid this town to free slaves here in this place, yeah, I'm making sure you're on the ground on the dying stat, not just unconscious. Considering a lot of weapons I have, there's not exactly many people that really survive my encounters, because every now and then we'll run across like bandits and shit like that. Of course, they're always gun-ho about trying to attack you and take your shit. So every time to like those little skirmishes end, usually like maybe like one or two of them are alive, but the rest of them are either like so critical that they're just like dead, or just like they're dying because like they're just bleeding out, and it's like, yeah, I don't know why these bands keep fucking with me, but yeah, at this point I have enough of a party where I can kind of start establishing like a settlement, and at this point, at least with my current squad, kind of at least hold my own for like average bands and shit like that, but not so much with like more experienced groups or like certain like skeletons slash like robots or certain wildlife. But outside of that, I'm able to at least make sure my group can hold my own. I'm definitely having a lot of fun with the game. At some point I need to check out some mods for the game, and then start playing some gameplays with some of the mods I downloaded and shit. But I want to at least get a couple of good weeks in game time set up for this current character, because it's actually survived for quite a while now. I think I'm on like like a month in the in-game at least, like day 30 something. So my character survived quite a bit. It's kind of like, it's been all sorts of shit. Because once I can establish a settlement, then I can start farming and doing some mining and shit like that. And then I can just, start going back and forth to one of the nearest towns and just start selling that shit. Start hauling my loot. Then I can make some money, maybe buy, some find this abandoned town. Well, it was abandoned, but... Well, it wasn't abandoned, but by the time I got there in the game, like, I guess enough bandits and enough wildlife, fucked with the people that were living there to the point it was just nothing left. So at that point, I'm like, I could reestablish this town. But kind of need the money for it, so I just want to, like, bulk up on a bunch of fucking money and just, like, basically buy the town over and just, like, make it my own little settlement. Because it's already mostly just, like, abandoned, abandoned buildings and ruins and shit anyway, so buying up the properties would basically just be rebuilding the buildings and shit, and then just like making them to whatever you need. Good burp. Here, I guess instead of one more bowl, I will have 2 more bowls. Honestly, one of these days, once I actually get the settlement established, I'll actually have to, like, start playing a little bit of it. Just because then I can at least, not worry about, like, having to go back and forth or worry about maybe bandits or wildlife fucking with me on my way, doing shit. Or doing certain tasks. Because then I can just kind of show a little bit more about some of the more casual gameplay aspects, like building things or, mining and, some of the more softer gameplay where you don't have to pay attention as much. But I did find out that you can at least, make a settlement as big as, like, a city if you wanted to eventually over time. So I'm just like, yay! Because I do want to make kind of like a free slave city and shit, established. That's kind of the idea. I want to just go John Brown with it. Just, like, kind of make that micro anti-slave cult faction more of an established thing and just kind of push that. Which that means basically the United Cities Empire is pretty much going to be numero uno, number 1, for them. So it's like, okay. I'll have to make sure I can figure that out, because their troops are actually pretty tough. I've seen them, fuck with, like, random dust bandits or, like, peasant farmers, and they handle them with, like, utter ease. So it's just like, wouldn't want to fuck with that. But anyway, I'll find a perfect settlement at some point. We'll probably get for that. So,
make sure you leave the food
anyway. Wait on. But peace out, and of course, I'll be back around for that.